Wednesday. It's time to talk about wellness and beauty. I'm Michelle Medina Sison, and I'm an avid fan of anything pure and wholesome.
I enjoy keeping my whole body in great shape. Nutrition and fitness just keep me growing. In all forms also interest me. Beauty of poise and figure, beauty of hair and skin, and beauty that comes from within. The search for a higher purpose inspires me to launch a journey of discovery every single day. But it all boils down to one thing: wellness. Being totally well in every part of your life. Physical health, which keeps our senses working at its optimum. Mental health, which allows us to deal with the stresses of life. Emotional health, that balances our relationship with ourselves and the world at large. And spiritual health, which gives us the ability to see beyond ourselves and tap into a higher power.
It's time to heal. It's time to feel better. It's time to look better. And it's time to do well. Join us every Wednesday at 5 p.m. at Glam and Fab Queen Facebook page and Glam and Fab Queen TV YouTube channel. We'll see you there.
It's time for Wellness Wednesday.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to our show. It's Wednesday once again, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday with Michelle Medina Sison. And this is a show that combines talk, features and stories, interviews, and breaking news in the areas of health, beauty, fitness, and of course, wellness. I'm Michelle Medina Sison. My background is it was not about wellness. I used to work in the bank before, and at the time, I was living in a very unhealthy life. I was eating whatever I want, drinking, and not sleeping well. So my health suffered. I started to look old. I gained so much weight, but because of a very good nutrition program with nutrition or with supplements, I felt better in 3 days' time. I looked better in 2 weeks' time, and eventually I lost 6 inches and over 22 pounds. And that also helped me throughout my pregnancy, and then now in my journey too, because our life's not perfect. We always have challenges every day, and having a wellness program really helps me a lot every day. And there are two parts, or what is wellness? There are two important aspects of wellness. So this is about actively pursuit, or actively pursuing, about having the optimal state of health and well-being. And wellness is also linked to holistic health, and that is about health, and that incorporates many different dimensions that should work in harmony. So wellness is about more than just physical health. It normally has about 6 dimensions, some even 9 to 12. But let me tell you about the 6 dimensions. These are the physical wellness, mental wellness, spiritual wellness, emotional, social, and even environmental. For physical wellness, it's about nourishing a healthy body through exercise, nutrition, sleep. And mental wellness is about engaging the world through learning, problem solving, creativity. Emotional wellness it's about being aware of, accepting, learning, and about problem solving, and also about understanding the feelings of others. What about spiritual health? It's about searching for meaning and higher purpose in human existence. Social, it's about searching for, it's about connecting and engaging with others in our communities in meaningful ways. And environmental, it's about caring for our planet, and we're fostering interrelationship among humans, human actions, choices, and well-being. So what inspired me to take a path towards wellness? It's because of my result. And it was not expected, or I wasn't expecting to have that kind of result. But then I realized that anybody can do it. It doesn't matter what your age is, your background, your capacity, if you can afford it or not. Any one of us can, have a wellness journey. Now, the reason why we're sharing this with you is because we want to help a lot of people out there, especially in this time of pandemic, where we have more challenges when it comes to our physical health or even our mental wellness. So, what is Wellness Wednesday all about? It's really about featuring talks and featuring experts to explain to you what wellness is and how you can achieve it. But before I go on to describe more about the segments of Wellness Wednesday, let me introduce to you my co-host. He's a passionate guy and he is a singer. He is also a radio host, a certified voiceover artist, and he has a lot of or a tremendous passion about helping people. Please help me welcome Nico De Leon.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Miss Michelle. Hi to
Hey,
our viewers.
how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. How was your week coming along, Miss
You
Michelle?
know, it was really incredible. Things are getting
Mhm.
better outside. And I'm just so
Wow.
happy to see people, no? Nasa
Yes, yes
labas,
po.
namamasyal. They're
Unti-unti
appreciating
nang
life.
bumabalik sa normal, di ba?
Naku, thank you
Nag-
talaga. You know, natutuwa ako when I see them na
Hmm.
they're safely exploring the world again and they're
Yes.
carefully, trying to socialize.
Mhm.
'Di ba? Nakakatuwa
Yes
talaga.
po. Oh. And
Mm.
it's the most wonderful time of the year na, Miss Michelle, di ba? Papunta na tayo doon, di ba?
Yes, that's our favorite
Mhm.
season, guys. So, we're just
Yes.
so happy talaga na talagang we're looking so positively for
Ah,
2022. Tama?
I know, tama.
Okay.
Okay, so glad to be here once again to our program on health and thank you for having me, Miss Michelle.
Oh,
And
of
again, magandang
course.
hapon sa ating mga viewers, di ba?
Mm.
Sa mga subscribers, followers ng Glam and Fab Queen, hello po sa inyong lahat.
Hello, our followers, our viewers. Alam mo ba, Nico, I was going back to our past episodes at nakita ko yung mga
Mhm.
views. So nagulat ako, there are
Wow, I
1,000
know, kaya
views
nga
or
eh.
more,
Di ba?
engagements.
Ito na
Yes.
yun, Miss Michelle, di ba? Salamat po sa linggo-linggo niyong
Oo. Thank
pagsuporta
you so
at
much,
gawin niyo
guys.
tong
Thank you.
weekly Wednesday habit, di ba?
Yes. Did you
Mhm.
watch our last episode on spirituality?
Yes, Miss Michelle. I learned that
Hmm.
spirituality is a significant aspect of human being. And by wholeness,
Grabe.
we are referring to a way of being in the world, di ba?
Wow, nanood ka. Thank you so much, Nico, no?
Nakita
You
niyo
know
bang
what?
nagpa-shoutout ako sa inyo ni JM last
Oo
week,
nga
di ba?
eh. Thank you talaga. And you know what? We are spiritual beings and we had a Reiki teacher last time. I learned
Mhm.
also that Reiki is a healing modality.
I know, gusto ko siyang ma-experience.
Healing
Sama niyo naman ako, Miss Michelle, di ba?
Oo naman, sasama kita diyan. Hantay-hantay ka lang kasi busy si teacher. But
Oh.
medyo puno, but we're gonna
Mm.
have it. Tama ba?
Wow! Exciting! Exciting yan. Exciting ang Reiki, di
Teacher
ba?
Aisa, di ba? Okay.
Hello po kay Teacher Isa if you're watching.
Hi, Teacher Aisa.
Mhm.
So, ano natutunan mo doon sa Reiki?
It's more of parang focus on your, di ba? Paano ba? Mind
Reiki is
and,
the energy of the universe,
yes, the energy of the universe.
right?
Mhm.
So, it's called Ki in Japanese, Chi in Chinese, and
The
it's
logo like with
called
that. Paano ba tawag sa
China in
logo?
India.
Mhm.
But that's all the same. And alam mo
Mhm.
naman, here in our program, we really discover new thoughts and techniques and achieve balance and spirituality.
Mhm.
And holon in Greek term means wholeness, kabuuan in Tagalog. So
Yes, yes.
sabi ni Teacher Haisa, in the olden times, it is wholeness uh, that segregate ang pagiging whole ng body, mind, and spirit. And to be
Yes.
healthy is to be holy. And that spirituality is innate in us, see? It's
I
innate.
know, di ba? Everything
Yun
will
pala
fall in
yun.
the same path, di ba? Ganun ang Reiki.
Diba? But
Mhm.
today, we have an exciting episode because in the past, we've talked about mind, body, and spirit. And we will talk today about bringing all the teachings and knowledge into one, that's integration, Nico.
Uh-huh.
Right? All
Yes
the
po.
modality, yeah, all the modalities about wholeness. And there are guests today that we will who will talk about it, right?
Wow! Yes po, today we will talk about integration. Ay,
Mhm.
wait, Miss Michelle. Ano ba ang integration?
Nico, we know that to be healthy, we have to take care of our main four areas: the body,
Mhm.
the mind, the spirit, and the emotion.
Emotion.
So,
Opo.
that integration is about creating harmony in all our body aspects, therefore, creating wholeness. You
Oo nga,
see,
Miss
it
Michelle.
has to
Sa
be
Tagalog,
harmony.
kabuuan, di ba? Kabuuan. Mhm.
Ayon, yeah,
Minsan
kabuuan
po
talaga
ako,
yan.
Miss Michelle, feeling ko parang may kulang lagi eh, di ba? Paano ba maging buo? Ah, sakit.
That's
Paano ba
true.
maging buo, di ba?
Oo,
Mhm.
hindi puwedeng body lang or mind lang ang well mo. Kailangan yung
Ano?
emotions tsaka spirituality is, we need is buo. We need integration, which is
Mm.
about turning inward and learning how to work with whatever experience that is emerging. See?
Wow,
Tama
nako,
ba?
heavy. Di ba?
Heavy
Heavy
ba?
at hindi pa tayo nagsisimula, Miss Michelle. Exciting na
Oo.
naman this episode, di ba?
Yes, oo. We have a very exciting episode today. We will learn on how to put our episode learning together. Kasi in the past, ang dami na natin diniscuss. Tama?
Yes, Miss Michelle, but first, we shall take a break when we return. So magbabalik ang
Wellness
Wellness
Wednesday!
Wednesday!
Hi everyone, this is Michelle and welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back.
Hello! Welcome back, everyone! Thank you for
Okay.
tuning in. Yes, sa lahat ng mga nanonood, hello, hello! Shout out, comment, comment lang po and share the
You can
link.
just
Di ba po?
comment, guys.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Nico, in the show, we have actually four segments, no?
Yes
So
po?
we're just going to simplify it. The first
Mhm.
segment is about wholeness.
Mhm.
Wholeness na discuss natin kanina, yung kabuuan.
Yes
So
po.
this is, we discuss about food, nutrition, and hopefully we're gonna have the easy cooking demos in the future, food preps.
Wow!
We'll also have in-depth
Mhm.
talks on mental, emotional health as well as spirituality.
Yes,
Okay?
ang sarap i-experience ng mga yan, Miss Michelle, di ba?
Super, super yan.
Okay, and the next segment is allure. And it will interest a lot of women and men too, di ba? Kasi we will
Yes.
talk about
Oo.
skincare, hair care, teeth care, and nail care. At ang mga latest beauty treatments na in ngayon, di ba, Miss Michelle?
Yes. And we will approach them in a holistic perspective, which
Mhm.
means we will feature products and practices that are truly beneficial for us on a long-term
Mhm.
basis. Kasi Allure is really exciting, no? And fun because here
Yes.
we teach you some fantastic beauty secrets, breakthrough tools,
Mhm.
and gadgets. So watch out for it.
Wow, kaabang-abang ang mga yan, di ba?
Kaabang-abang yan, guys,
Alright.
ha? So, the third segment naman are icons. Ito yung mga iconic people who have become very successful in their wellness
Wow.
journey.
Siyempre, isa ka dyan, Miss Michelle, di ba?
Uy, ikaw rin, ha? Alam ko, pogi ka
Ay,
na, di ba? Pero syempre, magiging icon ka, okay?
yes. Pero iba ang pagiging icon ng isang Michelle Sison eh, di ba? So, yun ang nilolook up natin, di ba?
Well, you know what? Actually, ang dami-damit nating na-transform na in the
Oo,
past.
ano, mm,
So we
mm.
had a guest about 3 weeks ago, di ba, si
Yes.
Sinal. And
No.
today, we're gonna have a
Mhm.
very special guest because he has transformed talaga. And he's got an
Yeah.
incredible wellness journey,
Oh,
right?
sobra. Nakaka-excite at nakaka-inspire mga ganong kwento, di ba, Miss Michelle?
Oo.
Mhm.
These are aspirational individuals. See?
Mhm.
Oo. Okay? Then, okay, the fourth, ano yung fourth
The fourth
natin?
segment, di ba? Wellness
Hmm.
review. Gagawa tayo ng mga
Yep.
insightful reviews on various wellness products and
Yes.
supplements, medicines, di ba? And we will
Yes.
give opinions on health products that you might want to buy and try. Di ba, Miss Michelle?
Yes. Di ba? We're gonna have all these things for your benefit. Para
Yeah.
whatever you choose, the wellness journey is going to be long-term for you, right?
Aha.
Right. So that makes up the four segments of our Wellness Wednesday. And in the following episode, we will begin our regular programming now. We promise to give you some relevant and fresh information. We hope that in the
Yes.
coming weeks, you will be part of our,
Mm-hmm.
our journey or our Wellness Wednesday
Yeah.
habit. Correct?
Yes, Miss Michelle.
Okay?
So, bago tayo tumuloy sa ating first guest, di ba?
First
Magbabalik
guess.
muna, kapit na mga ka-GFU at magbabalik ang
Wellness
Wellness Wednesday!
Wednesday! It's Wednesday. It's time to talk about wellness and beauty. I'm Michelle Medina Sison, and I'm an avid fan of anything pure and wholesome.
I enjoy keeping my whole body in great shape. Nutrition and fitness just keep me growing. In all forms also interest me. Beauty of poise and figure, beauty of hair and skin, and beauty that comes from within. The search for a higher purpose inspires me to launch a journey of discovery every single day. But it all boils down to one thing: wellness. Being totally well in every part of your life. Physical health, which keeps our senses working at its optimum. Mental health, which allows us to deal with the stresses of life. Emotional health, that balances our relationship with ourselves and the world at large. And spiritual health, which gives us the ability to see beyond ourselves and tap into a higher power.
It's time to heal. It's time to feel better. It's time to look better. And it's time to do well. Join us every Wednesday at 5 p.m. at Glam and Fab Queen Facebook page and Glam and Fab Queen TV YouTube channel. We'll see you there.
It's time for Wellness Wednesday.
Welcome back.
Hello everyone! Welcome back. And
Wow, okay.
comment pa rin and tutok lang, di ba? Share the
Yes.
link sa FB
Share the
page,
link.
di ba?
And now for our 6th episode, we will start with the wholeness segment, no? Kabuuan.
Yes.
Wholeness talks
Yes.
about wellness with regards to the different aspect of well-being.
Mhm.
These are the areas that make up our entire being, no? Okay?
Yes po.
So, yes, Nico.
Yes, Miss Michelle, as you said kanina, wholeness is a very important to discuss the aspects that make up our entire human composition, di ba? We will have talks and interviews on various forms of exercises and physical activity. Nako, Miss Michelle, pa-introduce naman ng ating special guest for today.
Nako, she's very special talaga to us, especially to me, because she has been my doctor for 12 years. Can you imagine that? Oo, she helped me a lot talaga when I was having my health challenges. And she is a doctor of medicine, diplomate in chelation therapy fellow, current chancellor in alternative and integrative medicine, Philippine Academy of Medical Specialists, and certified medical toxicologist. Wow, right? Okay. Please welcome Dr. Marissa Torre.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Hi,
Nice to see you.
Doc.
Nice to see
Hello,
you, Michelle
Doc.
and Nico. Hello.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
the
po. Thank
invite.
you.
I know you have a
Yeah.
clinic right now.
Yes. It's okay. I want to share what I know. And I
Wow,
Yes,
hope you'll
salamat
be
po.
able
po.
to have a good sharing today. Yeah.
Yes,
Welcome,
Mhm.
Doc.
everyone. It's nice to be with you in your show. No? So we'll be talking on whole, holistic approach, no, in
Yes,
healing.
Yes
Doc.
po.
So with us, I've been practicing for almost 25 years, and don't ask my age. Huh? So in the clinic, I really give time to them because I wanted to know the patient. No, so I
Mm-hmm.
discuss everything with them. I ask them thoroughly their lifestyle, their diet, their sleeping
Mm-hmm.
time, everything. Because in treating a patient, we've
Mm.
been used to the conventional. So they just come
Mm-hmm.
in for 15 minutes and then they just write a prescription and then that's it. No. But with us in the
Mhm.
integrative medicine, we try to sit down and listen to the patient. So it's more of knowing them, their lifestyle, their diseases, or their emotions, especially emotion. When it comes to emotion, I've seen that that's the most important thing that we have to address. If you want to really heal the patient faster, you have to look at the emotion aspect because that one is really very important because there will be no complete healing without tackling on the emotions, the
Yes.
traumas they had, no.
The
So I have
traumas.
Yes.
seen, yeah, the trauma, because our
Mhm.
body is like a computer.
Mm-hmm.
We have all these cells and it feels what trauma we
Mm-hmm.
had even during conception. Ganun katindi yung ano natin,
Mm-hmm.
even
Mhm.
conception. So we have to dig in to look into those things. We are all wounded. We have this
Mhm.
woundedness
Mm-hmm.
even when we were a
Yes po.
child. So it has a very big bearing on how we are today as an
Mhm.
adult. So we have to also repair all those woundedness or to heal those woundedness.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to tell the patient to look into themselves, have time to know themselves. Kasi with this busy world, we tend to be, wala na, parang hindi na tayo in tune with our body. But
Kaya
we
nga
have
po.
to be in tune with our body. We have to go back to our body because we've been so stressed and been looking
Mhm.
for so much, running around, no, but not really going
Mm-hmm.
into ourselves. So I
Yes po.
think that's a very big factor in staying healthy, your emotions, your mga stresses that we have to handle. So I have learned recently in restorative yoga, I have attended last 2 weeks ago, that
Mhm.
most of the time our body is on a sympathetic mode, that is fight or flight. No, lagi tayong sige sige, fight na fight, sige
Yes.
sige,
Mhm.
stress na stress. So parang
Yes.
lagi tayong when you are on a sympathetic mode, you cannot detoxify and you cannot
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
regenerate. Oo. So
Mhm.
Oh.
napaka-importante. Yeah, this is just the realization din sa akin
Yes.
kasi most of the time we know that we have this parasympathetic and sympathetic. What are those ba? Ito is autonomic nervous
What are
system
those,
mo.
Doc?
It
Yeah.
balances. So pag sympathetic, ito yung talagang yung adrenals mo ay talagang laging on the go, on the high,
Mhm.
The
parang on the
go.
high
I
pitch ka lagi,
see.
no? Yeah,
Mhm.
most of us are into that, especially type A personality. And then once parasympathetic, that's the time that you regenerate, you detoxify. So you
Yes.
rest and digest. So yun ang
Mhm.
dapat natin in-encourage. At the end of the day, we have some
Mm.
poses. Later on, probably we can discuss that restorative yoga. And it's
Mm.
really very nice to at least go back to yourself at the end of the day and to feel
Mm-mm.
relax, yeah. And then, so that there will be regeneration, detoxification, kasi nga all throughout the day, na-stress ka.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Mhm.
always stressed.
And
To start pala ng
Doc,
morning stress na. Oh,
when you say
Yeah.
sympathetic, that
yes.
is our response to stress. Tama ba
Yes.
ako, Doc?
Mm-mm,
Mm-hmm. How do
tama,
you
oo.
define that in
Yeah.
parasympathetic?
Bali, yung
Mm-hmm.
stress natin na yun ang lagi nating nagre-release tayo ng mga cortisol para ma-cope
Okay.
natin yung
Mhm.
stress na yon. So if you're always under stress, lagi release na release si adrenal gland mo. Si adrenal gland on top of the kidney yan, no? Yung dalawang organs
Yes.
doon. So si
Mm-hmm.
adrenal gland, sobrang stress na there will come a time na nagkakaroon ng deficiency sa secretion niya ng cortisol. Kasi
Yes.
sa sobrang
Yes.
gasgas na gamit na, no? And then,
Yes,
most
Oh.
of
Doc.
us now have adrenal fatigue. Yun.
Mhm.
Na parang hindi ka na makabangon, hirap na hirap ka, pagod na wala ka pa namang ginagawa pagising
Ginagawa.
sa umaga. So that
Yes.
is an indication na nag-a-adrenal fatigue na. So we don't have to wait for that to happen. Dapat gawan mo na ng mga ibang gagawin mo na magre-relax ka na, mag-stay ka na sa bahay na magbasa-basa ka naman, oo,
Mm.
read your Bible or pray or
Yes.
do meditation kasi sobra na yung stress, especially now na
Mhm.
pandemya tayo. So,
Yun
ang
nga.
tao lahat halos have gone through that. Kaya may mga patients din nagsusuicide.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sa
wow.
sobrang stress. So, this is very important, especially now, yung emotions natin. No? Aside from the emotion, napaka-importante din yung pagtulog. Kasi tayo, yan ang nakakalimutan na matulog na maaga. By 10
Yes.
o'clock, we should be on bed na. We should be
Mhm.
relaxing na. Kasi
Mhm.
during that time, there will be
10
secretions
o'clock.
of your melatonin. Your melatonin will be secreted. Ang melatonin is a very good substance that will help as antioxidant, also
Mhm.
anti-cancer, anti-COVID also. No? So we require patient to supplement melatonin if your cortisol is already nagkakaproblema na. If you're having adrenal fatigue. Oo.
Okay po.
So, very important na matulog tayo ng maaga. That's the
Yes
time
po.
also that you regenerate. That's the time you detox and regenerate, especially yung 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So that's the time for your liver. In acupuncture, you have had some talks on acupuncture. That's the
Okay.
time when your liver is very active to detoxify. Oo. So, most of
Okay.
the time, ang mga bata gising pa, playing
Mhm.
on the computer, di ba? So, the following day, they will be cranky and irritable. Kasi
Yes
nga,
po.
hindi nakadetoxify, hindi
Mhm.
nakapaglinis ang katawan. Oo.
Okay po.
So, isang factor yan. And then also, before going to bed, tanggalin na yung mga gadgets. Kasi yung mga gadgets nyo will be affecting your eyesight. So, before
Yeah.
that, hindi ka makakatulog eh. Kasi parang nandun pa yung light ng mga gadgets.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
nagkakaproblema ka talaga sa pagtulog mo.
Mhm.
So, you have to sleep in a talaga,
Yes po.
covered, yung light mo talaga, dim light, and then blackout curtains, kung posible. It is very important to observe that, no?
Yes po.
Yung sleep
Mm.
hygiene natin. And
Yeah.
then, when it comes naman to dun sa emotions, nakalimutan ko pala, we have to know that the liver, ang emotion involved yan is anger. Most of the time,
True.
madali mo nag-snap, no? So, that
Opo.
is a
Yes.
liverish person. Pag madali ka
Ah.
mag-snap, very irritable. Yeah.
Mhm.
Liverish ang tawag doon. So, we
Liverish.
have to nourish the liver with green foods. So, ano yung mga green foods? Mostly
Green
green leafy
foods, yes.
vegetables. Oo.
Wow.
So, yun ang
Favorite.
kakainin natin. Oo.
Yes
And
po.
then, when you
Yes.
tend to worry naman, worry is not good for our digestive system, the stomach. So, if you're a warrior, you tend to have these gases na nagkakaroon ng reflux, di ba?
Kaya pala.
So,
Opo.
what you do, what you do is you eat more orange foods, mga carrots, mga ganyan, at saka yellow.
Yes
Kasi
po.
that will be nourishing to our stomach. Okay?
Wow.
And then
So,
if you have, yan, Nico.
yes, going back po, Doc, what is the example of integrative medicine?
Well, integrative medicine kasi, it is a holistic approach in healthcare, no? So we have so many modalities of treatment. We go into acupuncture, we go into hydrotherapy, chelation therapy, biofeedback, neural therapy, hydrocolonic therapy. So ang daming therapies that we can use. But at the same time, we also use the mainstream, the conventional, like yung nagpapa-ultrasound din tayo, nagtitake din ng mga CT scans. So it's a combination of the medical and non-medical approaches.
Holistic
Yun ang ginagawa
and
natin. Kaya naging holistic talaga. Oo.
Yes.
So usually kasi sa conventional, they don't use mga ibang modalities like acupuncture, yung mga vitamin infusions, mga
Yes.
chelation, they don't do
Yes
that.
po.
But then, with the holistic approach, we do all sorts of then we cater it to the needs and to the whatever is needed by the body. So we also check the stool for comprehensive stool exam. We check on the microbiome kasi we know that the gut is the most important thing that we have to focus on when you're into healing. Kasi if your gut is disrupted, kasi andyan din lahat yung immune system natin, nasa digestive, nasa gut natin. A better immune system is reflected on this digestive. If your digestive system is good, you will be having a good immune system.
Wow.
So we have to cleanse the colon, and we're doing hydrocolon therapy. And that's very important din. So,
Mm-hmm.
di ba may sabi sila that health starts in the gut. So always think of your gut, no, if you want to be healthy. Yeah.
Sorry, Doc,
Kasi
health
yung like,
starts from
yeah,
the gut.
uh come again.
Could you say it again, Doc? Health?
Health is, the gut health is very important. Yun yung
Okay.
focus natin.
Mm-hmm.
The primary
Mhm.
focus to be healthy. Kasi if your gut is not functioning well, then everything will be not good. Like your brain. Like we have a saying that you have a leaky brain because you have a
Mhm.
leaky gut. Leaky brain,
Mm-hmm.
leaky gut. Oo.
Yes, yes po.
That's it. Oo. So, di ba,
Okay.
naririnig natin yung mga leaky gut na yan. Kasi nga,
Yes, yes.
may mga ano yan magkakadikit na ganyan, no? Yung parang,
Mhm.
eto, nag-o-open up na. Kasi nga, marami
Mm-hmm.
ng toxins. So, when the
Ah,
lining po opens up, nasira na yung gut, and then there will be leaking of the substances that is supposed to be absorbed by the body but is not absorbed and is
nagli-leak
thrown
lang siya.
out. Oo. And
Mhm.
then po pwede rin nagiging ano siya, parang wild proteins that your body will take it as parang inflammatory na sa'yo. If
Yes,
you
Doc.
get it.
Ah,
Kasi
I see,
yes,
may
yes
okay.
po.
mga, yeah, may mga irritable, ano na, bowel, mga ganyan.
Mm-hmm.
That's, ano na, problem in the
Wow.
gut talaga that we have to
Gut
Mhm.
fix.
talaga.
Oo. So once you have fixed the gut, you will be also able to fix the brain.
The
Kaya may
brain.
mga,
Ah,
Wow.
yes, oo.
So,
Kasi yung
Doc,
iba,
mm-mm.
nagkakaroon ng mga memory gap, mga ganyan, di ba? Na ang
Yes, yes,
bata-bata pa, nagiging
yes.
irritable, kung ano nung mga, ano niya, parang not focused like yung mga bata may mga parang ADHD or ano. You have to fix the
mhm.
microbiome. Kasi the microbiome, we have these good bacteria and bad bacteria that dictate, halimbawa, mahilig ka kumain ng sweets because you have that microorganism that dictates to your brain to eat
Mhm.
more sweets. Oo. Like for
Ah,
example,
okay.
if you have fungus or fungal infection in the gut, then you will be eating a lot of sweets because it's dictating your body to eat more
Mm.
sweets. And you'll not be
Ganoon
Right.
able to
pala
heal
yun.
yourself. Yeah. So it's
Mhm.
really very hard to cure candidiasis in the gut.
That's right.
Oh, I see.
So
That's
there's
something, Doc. Oo.
oo, there's so
Kaya
many
pala,
things.
may mga tao na nade-depress and they're eating
Mm-mm.
chocolates.
Mm-mm.
In
Oo nga
connection,
'no, stress.
they're
Yeah.
forced to eat. You're saying that there's something in your gut that makes you eat sweets.
Yes. Yeah.
Tama, Doc?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's those
So,
microorganisms. So, yun
microorganism.
namang iba, they tend to be obese because of a present din ng ibang microorganisms that dictates them to eat some more.
Yes
Yeah.
po.
Parang
And
yung
how
mga,
would we
ano mo,
know if
yeah.
yeah, how would we know if we have a healthy or unhealthy gut po?
Oo. There's a comprehensive stool exam that we do. But wala lang dito sa Philippines, we still send it to the US for checking ng lahat ng
Mhm.
microorganisms. So
Mhm.
at saka parasites,
Ah, okay.
napakalaking topic din yan ng parasite kasi there are
Mhm.
patients who present with seizures or some parang nagsisipagkaroon ng mga collapse. Eventually, nagkakaroon ng mga migraines or mga attacks like suddenly nagkakaroon ng syncope. Yung
Mhm.
pala, they have parasites on the brain. So we
Yes.
do some detoxification then on the parasites.
Parasite of the brain, Doc. So, may
Yeah.
test na
Oh.
pwede na gawin yan, right? May test yan para
Yes. Yeah. May
malaman.
test. Oh. Yeah. There's a test
Okay, all right.
to check that.
So, Doc, what is the difference
Yeah.
between holistic,
Yeah.
integrative, and functional medicine?
Yeah. With
Mhm.
functional medicine kasi, it's a dynamic approach. It's more focused on the patient rather than on the disease, no? Parang mas ano talaga sila na, nagfo-focus sila dun sa dysfunction of the physiology and biochemistry. So once they see na meron kang dysfunction din sa mga biochemical na, yung chemical processes sa body mo, at saka nakita rin nila na meron kang mga dysfunction din on the physiology, on the function itself, like halimbawa sa kidney, they will focus their treatment on that. Yeah. Hindi lang basta yung symptoms. It's not like treating like in the conventional. When you have headaches, you just give something to relieve the headache. No, it's not like that. So they go
Mhm.
deeper then. No? They go deeper into the function. So, ano bang nagkakaroon ng problema dito? And then they
Mm-mm-mm.
fix that.
Mhm.
No? Through natural means then. They are mostly into whole foods. They also
Mhm.
emit yung mga gluten, dairies, hindi rin and they want to
Yeah, that's
focus
nice.
more on restoring balance or
Mm-hmm.
strengthening the physiological processes ng katawan. Oo, ganun ang ginagawa pag mga functional medicine. So they also have different functional medicine for cardio, neuro, iba-iba rin.
Mm.
Pero ang
Oh.
approach is through functional
Mhm.
medicine. While
I
in the
see.
holistic naman, we look at the person as a whole, yun yung emotions natin, your body, mind, the spirit that you were
Mhm.
talking about kanina, Michelle. So we want an optimum healthness and wellness do sa holistic
Mhm.
approach natin sa integrative medicine. So in my
Okay.
case, what I do is yun nga, yung chelation therapy, getting rid of the heavy metals. Kasi if you have a lot of heavy metals, it also interferes on your body processes. Mas nagiging
Mhm.
toxic, mas nagiging prone to cardiac arrest, meron din nag-stroke because of these heavy metals. And they are
Mhm.
taken out through chelation.
Okay po.
So yun ang one thing. And then the
Relation.
other thing
Oh.
is we do hydrotherapy. That is
Mhm.
naman yung parang meron kaming bathtub na merong machine that bubbles up ozone. So this one improves the internal organ by warming it and by improving the circulation. So you get out of the tub, you feel refreshed, and then you look younger. Kasi all
Ah.
the organs, oo, kasi proper oxygenation, and then they stimulate then with the bubbling of the water, nag-i-improve yung
Mhm.
circulation mo. Yeah.
Ay,
Very good
maganda
for you.
yun.
Wonderful.
Oo.
Uy,
Yeah.
Nico ha, narinig mo magiging
Mhm.
bata ka. Okay?
Punta na tayo, Miss Michelle. Let's keep our ano.
Grabe. Ang ganda ng
Yeah.
treatment. Grabe.
Oo.
Wow, okay.
And then also, ano rin, maganda rin for detoxification is having a sauna. If you have a far infrared sauna, that's a very good way that to detox. Mga 15 to
Sauna.
20
Mhm.
minutes lang yung sauna that will get
Mhm.
rid of the heavy metals. If those
Mhm.
people cannot do the chelation, they can go into that sauna or
Mhm.
once or twice a week, and then you will be able to excrete all the
Opo.
heavy metals that we have. Ano ba yung heavy metals na sinasabi ko? Ang heavy
Mm-mm.
metals na yan, they are all present in the air. Kasi we have these toxicities coming from the exhaust ng mga sasakyan natin. Napakarami dito
Mhm.
sa Pilipinas, di ba? Hindi naman ganun lahat unleaded yung ginagamit natin. And then the
Mhm.
quality of the gasoline is not really as like the one in the US or
Yes
in
po.
Europe. If you will notice, pag nasa abroad ka, hindi ka naman amoy usok, di ba? You don't feel
Yes,
amoy
yes.
usok. Pero here,
Yes.
when you go out,
Gusto ko talaga.
pagdating mo, amoy usok ka na.
Oo,
Yeah,
do.
because the
Grabe.
quality. And this, every day we're inhaling some amount of lead. And
Mhm.
this can trigger cancer, stroke, heart attack. So there's so many things that can be triggered by lead
Mhm.
toxicity. And mercury naman sa dental amalgam, sa fish, especially yung mga big fish na kinakain natin, it has a lot of mercury. So we
Mhm.
advise patient to eat yung fish with yung mga
Skills.
kaliskis. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Ah,
it
okay.
is less toxic kasi it's being filtered na. So,
Mhm.
yun
Wow.
din. And then yung sa
Okay.
mga pond din, yung like bangus, mga ganon, they are being given feeds. We don't advise kasi yung mga feeds nila din, may mga GMOs,
Ah,
ganon.
yeah, sa bagay
Mm.
yun.
Oo. So,
Yes.
yun yung mga natin dapat i-avoid. Oo.
Mhm.
So, we just have to look into yung mga whole foods na po pwede. Hindi
Yes
naman
po.
kinakailangan na mahal. We can have yung mga natural na, kung pwede may mga pots kayo, you can have your own homegrown,
Okay
na
po.
mga plants. Yeah.
So, Doc, if an
Challenge.
individual has a sickness that the other practitioners can detect, what's wrong with them?
Yes.
Uh, Kamagani ko, illnesses.
Illnesses and that the practitioners can't detect. So,
Ah,
what's wrong with them? And thus,
okay.
integrative doctors can easily detect a
Oo,
disease.
yeah.
Yes,
In the
yes.
clinic kasi, we have this gadget that check on all the meridians of the body, no?
Opo.
So, we are based on Chinese acupuncture or TCM. And then with that, we can right away see which one is disturbed. Unlike, halimbawa, sa labas, bibigyan ka lang na reseta, halimbawa, you have hyperacidity, bibigyan ka lang ng
Mm.
mga antacid, no? Just to abate the reaction no
Mm.
mag-clear up yung hyperacidity mo. But with us, we
Mm.
look deeper onto the
Mhm.
cause. Oo, so
Ah.
ano yung cause? Kasi po pwede kasing nag-hyperacidity ka, akala mo mataas yung acid mo, yung pala hypo, mababa yung acid mo. Parehas lang
Ah.
sila. Oo. So what we do is we give yung acid na tinatawag nating betaine hydrochloride, which is the one
Mhm.
that digests the food. So we give a tablet of that and we tell the patient to take it right after a big meal.
A
They
meal,
take
okay,
it
okay.
right after a big meal. If you feel better after that and you don't feel bloated and you feel na digest mo yung food mo,
Mm-hmm.
that means you are deficient with the acid. But if
Mm-hmm.
you take it and then you felt bad, so that means you are sobra yung acid mo. So you
Ah,
don't need to
Oh.
okay.
take it. Oo. Kasi in the States, they have testing on that,
Okay po.
acid yung na acid mo. But here, kasi nga
Acid
wala rin
level.
tayong mga ganung test. So we just
Mm-mm.
give the betaine and then we check
Mm-hmm.
how the patient feels. So
Yes.
with us, treating is going deeper to the cause. And then
Mm-hmm.
we see on the testing which meridian is medyo out do sa pinakang normal. And then we treat them through acupuncture or we give them
Mm-hmm.
some supplements, herbal or some nutritionals or some
Mm-hmm.
homeopathic remedies. So that's how
Mm-hmm.
we test, and we also have a bioscan. This is
Okay po.
a Russian gadget that we check on the different organs of the body. And then we also see what's wrong. So before we do yung mga ultrasound or mga
Mm-hmm.
CT scan, we have a preliminary testing that we can
Testings, okay.
rely on.
Mm-hmm.
Eh, Doc, what are the indication that a person is unbalanced?
Mm-mm. Usually makikita mo sa tao na they are imbalanced, like if they have yung obesity is one. Obesity
Uh-huh.
is inflammation to sa katawan. It's not just mataba ka, okay ka, akala nila wala
Mm-hmm.
sakit. No, it's
Mm-hmm.
not. Once you are obese, you are inflamed. Yun.
Okay.
Under may inflammation. So you're very, I know you're also into weight loss, no?
Ay,
So,
Doc, may
oo.
question lang po ako. Kasi there are people who are saying, yung mga medyo plus size nating mga kapatid, di ba? They are saying that there's no such thing as, ano daw, parang chubbing natural. They are big boned. Totoo ba yun, sir?
Meron tao
Big
na
bone.
talagang big bone, no? Yung
Ah,
parang may, ba, parents sila is mga foreigners na talagang
hereditary,
big
okay.
bone. Oo.
Mm.
Pero you have to check din kasi makikita mo naman anong BMI nila, ano nila. So, we have parameters to say that they are obese na, di ba? So,
Ah,
parang at times sinasabi lang nila din na big bone kasi ako. Pero, well,
yun
in
pala.
fact, in fact, they are on the obese side na.
Obese, oo.
Oo. So,
Inflammation.
Or baka
oo.
in
Inflammation.
denial stage pa
Pwede
sila.
rin, oo. So, we have to help them realize that this is not
Mm.
good, that we have
I
to
know.
trim down, oo. And
Mm.
most of the time is the carbohydrates kasi Filipinos, we love to eat mga kakanin. Di ba?
Yes,
Lahat
Ah,
ng
yes.
sobra.
kakanin.
True,
Oo,
Doc. True.
sobra. Tapos gabi na
Sobra.
matutulog na, magde-dessert pa. Di
Yes,
ba?
yes.
Midnight
So,
snack. Uh-huh.
yeah. So, yun
So,
talaga yung ano. I
mm-mm.
think we have to educate more the people, the community, para mas maging healthy. Oo.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true,
Mm.
Doc.
Yeah.
And then, Doc, when Nico said about detecting disease early, right? Okay. Is it
Yes.
possible in integrative medicine to detect cancer early?
Well, I usually do live blood cell analysis, no.
Mm.
That's why I have a microscope here, if you can see. So I get a sample of the blood, just one drop, and then I focus it in the sa TV, and then we look into the quality of the blood. Once I've seen that the quality of the blood is not so good, when you see that the blood is clumped together, yung red blood cells nila, that means the body is already acidic. So I don't
Ah.
tell
Yes.
them naman na you are prone to to have cancer. Or I don't label them, oy, may cancer ka. No. But this is a state that means that the body is already becoming toxic. Because the blood should be flowing, they should be moving, dancing individually in red blood cells nila when they move, no. But when you see on the TV that is not, or in the monitor that's not moving, they are clumped together like parang intestine. That means there's something wrong, and we have to start improving na yung lifestyle ng tao na
Mhm.
yon. So what do I advise? I advise them to hydrate well.
Mhm.
First is hydration. How do you hydrate? Kasi most of the time sasabihin na, Doc, I drink naman this much. Yeah, but how do you drink?
Oo nga, oo nga.
When you drink, try to drink na kaya mong swish on the mouth yung water. Because with swishing on the mouth, you mix it with your saliva. And when
Mm.
you mix it with your saliva, the blood vessels under the tongue, there's a lot of small blood vessels. It will be taken up by the blood vessels and eventually it goes into the tissues well. So the bone
Ah.
is the last that get the nourishment, the hydration that we drink, no. So once you feel na parang may mga cracking na yung joints natin dyan, that means we are really dry up na yung bone. So we really have to,
Okay.
yes. So we drink, but we have to drink with swishing on the mouth. Kasi sabi ng iba, ay Doc, ano ba naman? Kakahiya naman eh.
Oo.
If you're talking to
Unethical daw po
somebody,
ako.
tapos nag-swish ka. Sabi ko, well, but that's the best thing. Kasi di ba, sublingually, di ba, halimbawa may high blood ka, you put under the tongue, ang bilis na absorption because of the blood vessels under the tongue. Oo. So
Yes.
yun, una na, hydration. And then what else? You have to alkalinize your body kasi nakita mo ng super acidic kaya naging sticky. So you have to alkalinize. So ano yun? Anong gagawin natin? Napakasimple lang. You can take baking soda. Take half
Ah.
teaspoon of baking soda bedtime, mga 1 glass of water, drink it at bedtime, and also before, in the morning upon waking up, that will also alkalinize the body.
Mhm.
Kasi you have aches and pains. When you wake up in the morning and you have aches and pains on your joints, that means you are acidic. Your body is acidic. So you have to alkalinize para maganda yung ano mo. Walang mga aches and pains of the joints. Oo, saka sa knees. Oo,
That's
yan.
true, no?
Oo. So those are the things na napakasimple pero nakakalimutan gawin.
Oo nga, totoo.
And then yung eating meat, yeah, it can also contribute to acidity. And then if you always eat cooked foods, that's also into acidity. Yeah. So incorporate tayo ng cook and uncook in the meal. Yeah.
Mm.
And then drink water away from your meals. Pwedeng an hour before eating or 1 hour after eating.
Aha, okay.
Huwag parating umiinom tas kumakain. No?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's one thing then. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Doc,
Anything
when
else?
my question is, for some people, if they are feeling unwell, do they take medicine agad once they experience pain or disease?
Mhm. I don't just advise taking anything kasi nga mahilig na silang Google, no? Google
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
everything.
Google check-up.
Yeah. Google Doc. Yeah. Once they feel something is bad, tapos wala silang alam na gawin, di ba? May pain. They can use some points, acupuncture points. They can, yun ay Google nila, anong points for sa pain. They can
Ah,
do acupressure like here, yung sa huko, no? Here. That is what we call huko. They can just press here on the huko and then stay there hanggang ma-feel mo para may relief yung pain. This is all over the body, any pain, headache,
talaga
whatever.
po?
This one on the web. Yeah.
Here.
Ah,
Yeah, here on the web. Yeah, here. Yeah. Here. Yeah. That is the Li4 in acupuncture, huko. So you
in
just
any part
press.
po to?
Even allergy. Yeah, it helps with allergy. If you feel sneezing, bigla ka nag-i-sneeze, yeah, then you just
Okay.
yeah, acupuncture this point. Yeah, acupressure. Yeah, that's one thing. And then some other points of the body that's also good for pain. But I also want, I think you have mentioned last time in your show, one of the guests, yung Jinsen-jitsu ba yan?
Yeah.
That you
Yes,
hold,
Doc.
that you hold your you hold your fingers. Once you're on your bed, magpapahinga ka na, just hold it and feel the pulsations. Oo. Once nagkaroon na ng pulsation, kasi this is a small intestine and the heart meridian. So once naroon ng pulsation, you go to the next. Then to the next. And to the next. Hanggang lahat nagkaroon na. And that means that you have already parang energized your whole body.
Ah.
So that's one thing that you can do wherever. Nata-traffic ka, then hold it. Yeah.
Oo nga, no?
So, at least na nagkakaroon ng improvement yung body mo while you're sitting and waiting for whatever. Oo. That's a very good practice. Yeah.
Ganun pala yun, Doc. May effect pala
Yes.
talaga yun, ano, when you're
Yeah,
touching.
meron. Yeah, meron.
Okay.
And then if you have eaten a lot na parang hindi ka makaburp, ganito. Here. You hold it like this. And then
Oh.
eventually, you will feel na-relieve ka na.
Okay. Dalawang kamay po dapat talaga.
Dalawa, oo. Dalawa. You touch on the pinky. Yeah, on the,
Ganun lang, Doc, talaga?
yeah, ganyan lang. Oo. Yeah.
Mababurp na to,
Ganyan.
makakapagpa-burp na po.
Yeah. Oo. Natutulungan
Wow.
ng magkaroon ng maayos sa circulation.
Oo.
And then, if you have, parang na-choke ka, the best thing to do is to hold your middle thigh. No? Example, here. On the thigh, here.
Mhm.
You just hold. Ganyan lang, nakaganyan ka lang. Both sides. Nakaganyan
I
ka.
see.
And then
Okay.
you will be vomiting, whatever it is. For example,
Ah,
at times you, di ba, when we have so many supplements, then we take all
Yes.
those supplements parang in one gulp, iniinom
Yung iba,
natin. And
sinasabay-sabay
then,
nila, Doc.
yeah, at times they stack up here. What you can do is just hold or just touch lang yung middle, ano na sabi ko, sa thigh.
Wow. Grabe
Middle
yun, ah.
thigh.
ang
Yeah. And then
galing.
Ang
eventually,
galing.
ano, di ba iba nagpapahal, ay, batukan mo nga ako.
Totoo ba yun?
Pakibatukan.
Ang stuck siya lalo, Doc.
Babatukan ka. No, don't do that. You can do it on yourself. Yeah, and then
Lalo
you,
na
Nakakapagpapamit pala.
yeah. So there's so
So,
many
Doc,
things.
ako,
So,
how does an individual maintain or keep well
keep.
by using integrative medicine?
how an individual maintain health.
Yeah, or keep
Yeah.
well by
Keep
using.
well, yeah.
Opo.
Well, with integrative medicine kasi, this is very practical in a way na maraming ways and means like acupressure, so you can maintain your health. You don't have to go to the acupuncturist. You just have to check on the points. At least
Opo.
andyan na sa Google.
Mhm.
Napaka-importante na you can check alin bang points yun. Sabi ni Doc, maganda daw to. Or you can look at it and then check, ano ba, may pain ka sa, ano, headache na lang, ganyan. Ang sa
Ah.
headache, you have here, yung parang depression at the back, no? Yung to depression, parang may dimple dito sa likod at the back.
Mm.
When you press on that, that will help with headaches. So,
Ah.
that way, you don't have to take mga painkillers, no? And
Mm.
then, i-press mo lang siya ng i-press, that will improve dito rin. And then, your
Ah.
Ay,
time,
tulog.
massage.
Ito.
Yeah, did you feel that? Yung sa likod?
Yes.
Yeah.
May dubog siya here.
Nakaka-relieve.
Yeah, oo. So, if you
Dalawa po
feel
ba o
tired,
kahit isa lang?
dalawa. Pwedeng dalawa. Yeah. And then, massage mo yung head mo para mag-improve yung circulation. And then, tapping din. Tapping is also very good. You tap. Tapping. Your shoulder tap. Oo. Yan. Yung mga meridians natin, we tap.
Ano?
Oo. And then, that will improve the circulation kasi yung energy flow nag-i-improve. So, there's so many ways that you can be healthy.
Yes,
Aside from eating well, and then sleeping early, napaka-importante talaga ng sleep. Kahit hindi ka nagsasupplements sa mga maraming supplements, if you're sleeping well, you will be looking young and then hydrating well. No? Kasi tingnan mo, if you're eating well, you're eating all organic, pero lagi ka namang galit. So, ano mangyayari?
Ako, yung liver. Tama ba daw yung liver?
Oo, yung liver, kawawa.
Oo.
So, malaking factor talaga yung emotions. So,
So,
yun din.
oo.
If you're always
Grabe.
afraid, pero kain
Yes,
ka
yes.
naman ng maaayos, kaya lang, lagi kang takot. So, you will not be, healthy because of that
Yes.
emotion. So, we have to manage first our emotion.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay. Tapos, Doc, question.
Yeah.
And can they avail of the treatment like, sige, ngayon magpapakilation today, vitamin drip today? Pwede bang dire-diretso sa clinic niyo yung gawin?
I don't advise na sabay-sabay yung mga treatments. Oo. Merong treatments na pwedeng isabay, merong treatments na hindi pwede. Like, pwede ako
Hindi.
mag-acupuncture and then mag-vitamin drip, gano'n. Yung ibang treatments, hindi ko sinasabay sa iba. Oo. Kasi baka ma-overwhelm naman yung katawan mo.
Katawan.
Ay,
no?
okay.
Kasi we have to
Okay.
also, check on
Very
the body.
interesting yung mga treatment, Nico. Nako, very
Kaya
exciting.
nga po, sobra.
Oo.
So, Doc, sobrang thank
Yeah.
you, Leah.
Welcome.
So, sa ating
And,
mga viewers,
How do we
gusto
reach
pang-
you, Doc, for
Yeah, you
consultation
can
and
reach
treatment?
me. Yes, you can call us. My cell number is 0917-853-5997. We are here in Makati, 9196A, Catmon Street, San Antonio Village, Makati.
Okay.
By the way, I have one last, if you still have
Sure,
the-
Doc. Sure, go ahead.
I want to show one patient. I think I have given it to our director. The picture
Yes,
of one
please.
patient who had a very good and successful treatment. Yeah, he's a kidney
Okay.
patient. This one, yeah.
Wow.
This one is she's had stage 5 kidney failure. And then less than a year with us, but we were able to have a very good result with her. So, dapat i-dialysis na siya, but hindi siya na-dialysis because of our treatment. So, I'm so happy that we were able to turn back
Wow.
na-regenerate yung health niya.
So, na-regenerate ang kidney niya, Doc?
Yeah, na-regenerate yung kidney niya, yes. Oo.
Wow.
But we're still on the process of pa rin. But sa kanya, ang ganda na improvement niya. Oo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
So
wonderful.
that's one thing that we can be, that we can still regenerate even
Ang
ganun yung
galing
stage.
naman.
So no
Galing.
dialysis was done. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, that's wonderful, guys. See, it
Yeah.
can something can still be done. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Doc, thank you so much. Ang
Okay.
galing na
Maraming
discuss
maraming salamat,
mo.
Dok. Opo.
And
I
we'll
wish I
see you
had
soon.
something.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oo,
Thank
Doc,
you.
sobra. Doc, thank you so much. We still have a
Thank
lot
you
to
so
talk about
much.
for the next
Welcome.
episodes.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
God bless.
Okay. God bless. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
See you soon. Uy, galing na
Wow.
Nico. What do you think,
Miss
ha?
Michelle, dami ko natutunan yung mga ganyan-ganyan, di ba?
Ah,
Nako,
di ba?
so exciting for our show, di ba? And I'm so looking forward for our next episode, Miss Michelle, di ba?
And talagang ang galing ng mga diniscuss niya.
Totoo.
Can you imagine your
Mga ganyan.
digestive system is connected to your brain?
Oo nga eh.
Oh,
Di
di
ba nga
ba?
sabi ni Miss Michelle, yun ang parang our intestines are the dump site, di ba, ng ating katawan. So,
Yes.
all toxins, doon talaga dumidiretso. So,
You have your stomach and then you have your small and large intestine. Yan yung buong
intestine.
digestive system niya, di ba? So
Yes.
you know what? This program brings new knowledge on how we can keep our mind healthy, and help
Mhm.
with certain issues regarding our health. So connected talaga lahat yan. Tama?
I agree, Miss Michelle. And let's take a break then when we will be back for more exciting topics regarding wellness. Di ba? See
All
you na.
right.
See you sa pagbabalik na
Wellness
Wellness
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Hi everyone, this is Michelle and welcome back to my channel.
And we are
All
back.
right. Hi everyone. Welcome back.
All right.
At sa mga
So, sobrang,
katutok, share pa rin ang ating
meron tayong nag-comment, Miko.
Kaya
Can
nga
you
si
find the
Annie
name?
Strode po. Annie Strode po
Hey,
ba?
Anne. How are you, Anne Strode?
Yeah.
So, yes,
Wow,
si
so much
Anne.
info. Thanks, Dr. Torre. Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
JM.
JM. Thank you for watching and for dropping by,
Hi,
JM.
JM.
Hello.
How are
Shout out,
you?
shout out.
Sobrang galing. Anne Strode, she's gonna visit Dr. Torre one of these days. See?
Wow.
Galing, di ba? Kasi talagang yung show natin, ako pinanood ko yung mga replay honestly talagang very inspiring talaga siya. Okay?
Totoo. So,
Sobrang
Miss
ang daming
Michelle,
information talaga na anyone can access anytime in our page and have a lot of learnings. Okay?
totoo, totoo.
All right. Okay. So, speaking of integration and holistic approach to health, we have a special guest today. Okay?
Wow, ang susunod nating guest, Miss Michelle.
If Doctor has Western influence on medicine and Eastern knowledge about health, ito naman, next guest natin, ay may sariling atin natin to.
Wow.
Shall we say, a Pinoy approach to health. Mapagbigay
Aha.
ginhawa ang tawag niya.
Mhm.
Yan. Okay?
Gusto ko yan, Miss Michelle. Sariling atin, di ba? The Pinoy approach, di ba?
Oh, that's right, Pinoy ginhawa. As Google would
Aha.
put it, ang meaning niya is ease, EASE, an
Ease,
easy feeling, relief from pain and sickness, or rest and comfort, di ba?
Aha.
Correct?
Oo nga, Miss
Okay.
Michelle, talagang sariling atin, di ba? Excited na ako. So, sino ba?
Okay. She is a facilitator of holistic renewal and an advocate of outer well-being. She is the founding director of Ginhawa Incorporated, which For the last 2 decades, has been facilitating well-being retreats, creative culture affirming classes, transformative sessions for the
Mhm.
Filipinos, both locally and overseas.
Okay.
She has a master's degree in creation spirituality at Naropa, USA, and completed the coursework, the doctoral program of applied cosmic anthropology at the Social Institute,
Mhm.
ASI, Asian Social Institute. She has
Wow.
studied in pastoral psychology, CEFAM, special studies in spirituality and the arts,
Mhm.
Pacific School of Religion, sacred dance and transformation at CARE Graduate Theological Union,
Mhm.
Berkeley, Oriental Healing Arts, and Indigenous Sacred Ways Wisdom Keepers from various Philippine cultural communities.
Mhm.
She conducts one-on-one and group process of embodied wellness, a consultant resource person of well-being programs for various agencies, schools, and groups. She is a founding director of Ginhao Incorporated, facilitator of renewal, healing, and transformation.
Uh-huh.
Please help us welcome teacher Leah Tolentino.
Yes, hi. Magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Magandang hapon, Nico. Magandang hapon,
Hello
Michelle.
po,
How are you,
Teacher
teacher
Leah.
Leah?
Nice to meet you
Hi.
po.
Hi. Good afternoon.
So, teacher
Happy to be here.
Leah, can you
Yes.
tell us about yourself aside from the fact na minention ko yung mga credentials mo?
Aside dun sa mga minention mo na, Michelle, no, I'm really
Mm.
a long-term student and teacher of life. So in the spirituality course, which I teach at the Asian Social Institute, I actually teach Christian spirituality. So it's a spirituality course. And you know, the first part of that class is all about rituals. It's very experiential.
Uh-huh.
And we integrate the voice of the indigenous, also the
Mhm.
voice of science, and the voice
Okay.
of classical religion.
Mhm.
Pinapag-ugnay-ugnay natin yung disciplines actually kasi ngayon talaga ano na cross disciplines na yung tawag like from natural
Okay.
science, social science. So even sa
Mhm.
aspeto ng health, ganoon na rin yung pagtingin natin. It's a cross discipline.
Mhm.
And I would say that I continue to learn even kanina. So nakikinig ako kay doktora kasi
Yes.
I've had a long journey also in terms of healing. So nakikinig ako sa kanya, pinipindot-pindot ko rin yung mga sinasabi niya
Oh,
kanina.
yes. Oo.
Ayan.
Yes.
Diba, Doc? You have a
All right.
teacher.
Uh-huh.
Tell us your journey about health and wellness, teacher Leah.
Yes po.
Yeah, for me, a major tipping point in my well-being journey, Michelle and Nico, was the time when I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease.
Mm.
So, siguro nung age ni Nico, about your
Opo.
age, I think you're very young. I was told
Mhm.
by not just one doctor, but two doctors, I think, who were actually very good. And they said, wala talagang gamot yung sakit mo eh. So
Mhm.
alam mo, you were in your early 20s and you'd be hearing something like that from the doctor. Of
Yes.
course, with due diligence from the doctor.
Yes.
Siguro talagang ganun kasi autoimmune nga eh. So being confronted with that at a young age, I was at the threshold of my life. Tapos
Yeah.
sasabihin ka na, okay, ano kaya mangyayari sa buhay ko? So that led me into like a whole decade of searching about
Mhm.
wholeness and well-being. Doon talaga yun.
Ah,
It's a major tipping point.
yun ang turning point po talaga.
Yes,
Wow.
turning point yun. Exactly, Nico.
Mhm.
What
Turning point
happened
talaga yun.
with that? Because maraming may problema ganyan. Teacher, ano
Kasi
yun?
bata pa lang ako, Michelle, meron na akong maraming mga sakit, mga allergy, ganyan. Tapos, nung young adult na ako, naging psoriasis siya. So, I was covered practically, my whole body was covered with ugly,
Oh.
painful scars, no? Hindi na lang talaga wounds at saka scars na.
Mhm.
Talagang I can't even wear a skirt, I can't wear short sleeve kasi talagang maaawa ka sa akin kahit yung doktor
Super.
na isang pinuntahan ko nung nakita
Yes,
ako
yes.
talagang parang hindi niya alam kung maiiyak siya sa akin or hindi eh. So that was like a major healing experience for me.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then so I had to search, papaniwalaan
Mhm.
ko ba na wala akong pagpapagaling. So
Aha.
actually I went to doctors like kanina kay doktora. So I had integrative med na mga doctors, homeopathic
Mhm.
doctors. I went to
Mhm.
mga ano din, spiritual healers.
Uh-huh.
Marami akong pinuntahan. And then I was also initiated into various spiritual disciplines
Mm.
na lahat ay nakakapagpahilom. And of course, the
Mm.
integration of psychology and the other disciplines, the other holistic modalities. And
Mm.
after like siguro mga 10 years siguro yon, no? I also had a mentor and ang pangalan niya ay si Maraya Shebat, no? Nasa heaven na siya ngayon. Ano siya, psychologist, and she integrated the body, the mind, and the spirit in the healing. And she
Mm.
was the training director ng moral recovery program ng
Mm.
Pilipinas sa pamumuno noon ni President Fidel Ramos. So all the government people had to go through something like that. It's actually major, no? And I was her
Mhm.
understudy for several years. So hindi ko alam, siguro yon the universe was preparing me for
Mhm.
something,
Mm.
no? Ganon. And
Oo.
later on also, I realized na, many of the things that we go through, they're not really punishment or, para pahirapan lang tayo. They're actually initiation. So siguro
Mm.
yung pinagdaanan ni Michelle or kahit si Nico, what is it
Yeah,
that,
that's
some
true.
people here may be going through. If
Mm.
you're going through something very difficult, ang tingin
Uh-huh.
ninyo ay walang lunas, it could be an initiation, no? It's an
Mhm.
initiatory process for
Uh-huh.
something that is significant for you. So sa
Mm.
akin, mahalaga
Mhm.
yung soul journey. Talagang
Ah,
pinapakinggan ko
Soul
yan, yung
soul journey.
paglalakbay ng ating kaluluwa.
Wow,
wow,
okay.
that's
So,
interesting.
Teacher Leia, how did you overcome that autoimmune problem?
Mhm.
So, yon on the physical level, katulad yung pinapag-usapan natin dito, katulad din yung mga introductions natin dito sa wellness program na ito, no? Maraming
Mhm.
aspeto, inisa-isa ko siya, Michelle.
Mhm.
Hindi ko sinabi na ang mahalaga lang ay spirit. If I had to go to an acupuncturist, then I would go to an acupuncturist. If I need to go to, let's say, healing masses or, like certain meditations, if I had to do meditation and and art and dance,
Mhm.
then I would really go through that. And
Yeah.
what had also been helpful was really yung tinatawag naming psychosoma approach. Isasama mo
Psychosoma.
talaga sa pakikinig at
Mhm.
pag-journey mo yung katawan mo. At may mga
Mhm.
tools naman to be able to do that.
Mhm.
That's
So ito
wonderful,
na,
no?
Teacher Leia. What does being advocate of inner outer well-being means?
So inner outer well-being, ano kayang ibig sabihin no? Sa ating
Mm.
Pilipino,
Mhm.
meron tayong kataga tungkol sa loob. In fact,
Yeah.
this is fascinating for foreigners, no? Yung isang teacher ko nung nasa labas ako ng bansa, nung narinig niya yung salitang loob, sabi niya, what does that mean? Sabi ko, the inner self, our true self, and there are 141 derivative words of the word loob, di ba? Yung lakas ng loob, magandang loob, kagandahang loob,
Mhm.
nakagaanan ng loob. And I found it so fascinating. Sabi niya,
Yes.
for us here in America, there are like 140 words for cars. Pero sa
Yeah.
inyo, there are like 140 words for loob. That's something. Kasi sa sociology of language, it talks about the identity of a culture. So yun, way. So
Mm.
may loob at labas. So ang sinasabi
Yeah.
natin ay may coherence, may pag-uugnay na yung loob at labas. Kung ano yung nasa loob mo, yun din ang sinasabuhay. That's very important and that's actually not very easy for many people. Kung titingnan
Mhm.
natin, maaring napakagaling sa labas, no? Siguro kung titingnan natin, may mga ilang personalidad na kilala tayo,
Yes.
marami silang na-achieve sa labas, marami silang ginagawa. But they have not yet mastered themselves. So yung loob at
Mhm.
labas ay napakahalaga na nagkakaugnay at may kalusugan yung ating kalooban at may kalusugan din yung
Mhm.
ating hinahabi sa labas at nagiging mas
Okay,
malusog ang ating community, ang ating
Yes.
society, ang ating bansa as we're
that's
doing
true.
that. So it's an inner outer well-being.
Mhm.
Okay. So, teacher, what does another question is, what are the aspects of being whole?
Mhm.
Oo. Kanina naririnig ko yung no, yung word nga nakabuuan. And I remember some of my mentors in this whole field, si Junie Calaw, who was, no, kasi nasa heaven na rin siya, who was the forerunner of ecological well-being nung
Okay.
1980s yata or 90s, but I met
Mhm.
him in the 90s na, no? And they would say that there are really various aspects of the kabuuan. So one is personal, isa lang yun. So when we speak of personal well-being, yun yung sinasabi natin, merong physical, merong mental, emotional,
Mental.
may
Opo.
spiritual. Pero personal pa lang yun. And then the social, the ecological, those are other components of the well-being. And my teachers and mentors would say, hindi hindi kompleto pagka personal well-being lang.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
inuugnay din 'yan sa ating social engagement,
Yes.
inuugnay din 'yan dun sa nako-contribute natin dun sa mas malawak na kabuuan.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
Hmm,
how do you facilitate well-being retreats, creative culture affirming classes? Paano yun,
okey.
teacher?
Alam mo ano 'yan, eh, sabihin natin na ano it's really like a process. Siguro like for example, for Michelle who's gone through your own healing journey 'no, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Like when you start sharing your journey to people, 'di ba napaka-specific kasi the kind of diet that you have, the kind of exercise that you have. Ganun din, no? Ganun din kami sa Ginhawa.
Okay. All right.
Um, the experience and the journey that we have and also learning from our mentors had been very important factor. So, siguro, very concretely, like in the well-being retreat that we have, so we would have first breathing, kasi ang Ginhawa, as you have mentioned earlier, is breath in many Philippine languages. It is also
Mm-hmm.
comfort, no, lalo na sa Tagalog. At marami pa siyang iba't ibang sabihin from across different Philippine cultural communities. Na-amaze nga ako eh. Kahit sa mga
Mm-hmm.
Manobo, kahit na
Mhm.
sa North, may iba't ibang kahulugan yung ginhawa. And it's so
Mm-hmm.
intrinsic to us as Filipinos.
Mhm.
So sa
Mm-hmm.
amin, sa ginhawa, like in the Ginhawa Being Retreat, we would start with breathing. And
Mhm.
then, pag-uugnay, listening to your body, and there are certain tools and exercises that you can learn so that um, you can learn or listen to your body. Gusto niyo ba ng konting sample?
Yeah, sige, sige
Sige,
po, sige
sige,
po.
teach.
Sige,
Paano
konting
yun?
sample. Sige, konting sample lang. Sige.
Okay.
So, I'd like to invite you to close your eyes. Kahit yung mga nanonood
Please,
sa
please.
atin, close
Nanonood.
your eyes.
Mm.
And just feel your right shoulder and your left shoulder. So pakiramdaman ninyo ang inyong kanang balikat at kaliwang balikat at huminga kayo ng 3 beses ng medyo malalim. And feel your right shoulder. Is it heavy or is it light?
Light.
Like,
And feel now your left shoulder. Is it heavy or is it light? Just sense it.
Lighter.
like,
Sige, ano yung mas heavy, yung right o yung left?
Yung
Yan.
left.
So, you may share, you may not share. So, syempre kasi may
ah,
mga ano yan eh. Oo. So,
Yung left.
um, pagka yung right shoulder niyo yung heavier, usually, ang affected dyan yung sense of responsibility mo. So, siguro may mga dinadala ka, let's say
ah,
sa trabaho, o di kaya ay sa bahay ninyo, na medyo nararamdaman mo na yung responsibility. Pag sa
mhm.
left
Mm-hmm.
naman, mostly emotional yung content nung pain or nung burden. I've
Ah,
done this with many kinds of people, no? Like from young students noon, I was teaching. I was in a campus ministry in a private college in Katipunan. So nagugulat sila, Ma'am, paano niyo nalaman? Or like I've done work with actualizing executives to people in the margins. And they would be surprised how the body speaks to them and how it's so universal. I'm really also amazed kasi I've been doing this for over 2 decades na, no? Nagtataka
Mm-hmm.
rin ako talaga eh, napaka-accurate. Kasi like for example in our stress management, like, di meron kang sheet, okay, the stress level is, so, papacheckan mo, so makita mo lang. Okay yun. Pero pagka nag-body scan na kami, pag nag-body check na kami, dun talaga lumalabas yung deeper pain nila. At for me, it's really a
Okay.
source of amazement and learning. Yun.
mhm.
So, and
Mm-hmm.
then in terms of yung cultural creative, kasi like when I went to the US actually, and I came back here, one of the things that I realized was, actually, tayo mga Pilipino, we're very strong, spiritually. We're also kind of strong, parang psycho-emotionally.
Mhm.
Yung physical medyo we take it for granted and nakikita ko yan talaga sa maraming,
Yes, yes,
maraming
true.
tao.
Mm.
Kasi parang okay lang ganyan, yung kaya natin 'to, parang ganyan tayong mga Pilipino, eh. Tapos yung isang isang medyo mahina sa'tin yung ating tinatawag na cultural wellness kasi
Mhm.
parang mahina yung sense natin of cultural well-being. Parang,
Opo.
like for example in Japan or let's say in many European countries 'no, malaki
Mhm.
yung pagpapahalaga nila sa kanilang cultural identity. Pero
Mhm.
sa ating marami sa Pilipino, ang mas siguro napapahalaga na I'm not
Mhm.
talking in terms of like, lahat. I'm just saying that this is from observation and also from studies na marami sa mga Pilipino, maraming napapahalagahan yung banyagang kultura 'no.
Yeah.
Parang hindi natin masyadong napapahalagahan yung talagang
Mhm.
tunay na sa atin 'no.
Okay.
Hindi naman masama na matuto tayo sa labas, in fact natuto din
Yes,
naman
yes
ako sa
po.
labas, eh. Pero ang
Mhm.
sarap din talaga na matutunan at mapahalagahan yung talagang tunay na sa atin.
Nasa atin.
One of my mentors, sociologist ito, si Dr. Mina Ramirez would say, sabi niya, "You know, we really learned many things from the West, but a little scratch here, a little scratch there, we would still be Filipino and very
Mhm.
Asian." So lalabas
Mhm.
talaga yung pagka-Pilipino natin, kaya
Opo.
yung pagkahiyang natin sa ating mga likas na pamamaraan,
Aha.
it really goes beyond
Yes
the
po.
conscious process. Kaya kami kahit na yung sa some of our retreats or even in our programs, we would integrate indigenous Philippine instruments. We
Mhm.
would integrate by buying in some of our meditations. We
Mhm.
actually
Mhm.
have a buying retreat
Mhm.
na kahit yung mga taga-ibang bansa na Pilipino, parang ang lalim ng hugot. Hugot talaga ang
Pagbigay
pinagdadaanan
po
nila.
ng opo.
So, hugot
So,
Okay.
talaga.
so speaking of the difference, ang atin at ang pang-ibang bansa po, no? Was there a difference with regards to health, the difference between Western and Eastern belief po?
Sige, sa ano kasi sa West kasi siyempre predominant yung tinatawag nating biomedical model 'no. Now we had been informed so much already
Mhm.
by the Eastern, framework, pero yung biomedical model ang mahalaga dun talaga yung physicality, yung
Yes po.
physical. Like even
Mhm.
the way you would let's say tackle diet, ano yung
Mhm.
enzymes, ano yung vitamins 'no.
Mhm.
Sa Asian, very ano siya, very energetic yung perspective. Like for example, like in macrobiotic nutrition, ano
Mhm.
yung energy, let's say, ng kalabasa. So let's say,
Yes.
no, like for example, let's say, in the naturopathic way na Western, ang titingin mo dyan, anong vitamins ng carrots or anong vitamins ng kalabasa.
Mhm. Mhm.
Pero like for example, in the macrobiotic way, ang kalabasa, ang energy niya 'di ba malapit na siya sa lupa. So ang kalabasa mainam na kinakain pagka malapit ka ng matulog. At yung mga nasa taas,
May gano'n. Okay,
oo,
okay
mataas
po.
yung energy naman, let's say
Mhm.
buko o di kaya ay yung mga punong kahoy natin 'no, maganda siyang kainin sa umaga kasi
Umaga.
gising ang energy mo. Pero pagka
Ah,
patulog ka na, yon carrots, kamote,
mga nasa ilalim po ng
kalabasa 'no.
lupa.
Let's say meron kayong mga anak na sobrang
Mhm.
hyperactive or di kaya
Mhm.
ay sobrang ano, di makatulog 'no, or kahit kayo 'no,
Mhm.
you can try this. 'Pag di kayo makatulog, eat boiled kamote
Opo.
and
Opo.
also kalabasa. Don't eat too much protein anymore 'pag
Opo.
sa gabi.
Magandang
Tapos yun, and then
guidelines
of course
yun po,
relax,
opo.
oo,
May
mas
chart
ano
po
ka,
ba yan, Teacher Leah?
yes,
May
oo.
chart na pwedeng sundan?
Um, may ano, sige, meron kasi sa ano, sa natural food combining, pero mas natural ano yun, mas natural food combine. Actually, you can Google, no, like
Opo.
macrobiotic nutrition, yan. Siguro yun, pwede nyo
Macrobiotic
i-Google.
nutrition, okay.
Macrobiotic nutrition, that's very Asian kasi. Yan.
Mhm. Okay, so next question po, Teacher Leah. How do we integrate all these things about health and wellness?
Yan ang napakatinding tanong, Nico. Parang pwede ko bang sabihin sa'yo ng, ano yan, in 3 minutes? Palagay mo, masasabi ko ba in 3 minutes yung
The
sagot
ano
sa
lang,
tanong na
make
yan, Nico?
or the brief ano lang, the brief thought of it.
Oo. Unti-unti, yun.
Mhm.
First, it's a recognition that we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Napakahalaga
Okay.
nun. So that's one. So that your journey as a soul, pero
Mhm.
embodied ka. Huwag mong isipin na wala kang body kasi may body ka din. So that's
Mhm,
very,
mhm.
very important, no? So yung pagtingin mo sa sarili mo ay hindi ka lang, you're not just achieving or doing these things, but you're really a spiritual being having a human experience, katulad nung
Mm.
na-mention kanina ni Michelle.
Mhm.
Kasi, pagka ganun kasi yung perspective mo, then you would be, getting into some studies, or you'd be also, learning from different masters and teachers in the
Mhm.
different fields, no?
Yes.
Like for example, for me, so as I mentioned, tipping point ko yung health, physical health. So nag-learn ako from various teachers, no?
Mhm.
Pero alongside with that, I also learned from different spiritual teachers, and I also had to learn, let's say, psychology or social sciences, or even study from the indigenous, no?
Okay.
So ako, pinapahalagahan ko yung lahat ng yun eh. Tapos, isa pang napakahalaga, Nico, yung pag integrate ng ating being and doing. So, ano ibig
Mhm.
sabihin nun?
Mhm.
Pwede kasi na yung being at saka ang doing mo ay two
Mhm.
separate things. So, ito yung katauhan mo, pero let's say, ang kabuhayan mo ay kaiba, no? So, ang
Mhm.
pagbubuo ay pag-uugnay ng yun, loob at labas,
Mhm.
pag-uugnay ng katauhan, at gayon din ng
Okay.
kabuhayan,
Yes.
ganon din
Mhm.
ng kalinangan, no? Ganon din ng
Mhm.
kalikasan. So, lahat yan pag-uugnay-ugnayin mo. And it is really a journey, and it's actually very humbling to be able to to take on that journey. And also, it takes a lot of courage, and also a lot of patience. So, pasensyoso lang talaga tayo sa kahit hindi pa tayo naiintindihan sa nangyayari sa atin. Bigyan natin ng ng pasensya at saka tiwala.
Yes.
Napakahalaga nun. Kasi
Mhm.
maraming bagay hindi natin talaga ma-explain.
Mhm.
So, teacher, can you tell us about ginhawa? Is it a foundation? What does ginhawa do?
Okay. So, Ginhawa was established in 1999. So, nung nagkaroon ako ng sakit, actually, yung one of the first things I did when I started getting my energy back was to visit hospital. So, binibisita ko yung may mga autoimmune disease din.
Okay.
And then, nung ganon lang. And then I started learning things. And then I started facilitating sessions on well-being by invitation. So I have worked so far with different client groups. And along the way, friends and colleagues and advocates in the field have also joined forces with us. So marami na kaming naging programs, no? Nung first decade kasi ng Ginhawa, Michelle, mostly outreach. Kasi nga
Yes.
parang ang desire ko noon makatulong at saka makapagpadaloy ng ginhawa. So, yung mga pagod na NGO workers,
Mhm.
mga faith workers, I would reach out to them. Yung
Mhm.
mga na-abuse na women and children, we would reach out to them, and
Okay.
even people who are living with HIV. After
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
10 years of doing that, yung mga people in the margins, farmers,
Mhm.
yung mga urban poor or rural poor
Yes.
natin, after 10 years of doing that, hindi nababawasan, and people started knocking at our doors. How can we do what you do? So
Mhm.
I started thinking of programs how people can learn um, well-being ways in a way that's rooted
Okay.
in the Filipino experience. And
Mhm.
also to equip ourselves, kasi yun nga, the first thing that we can do is to heal ourselves. Kasi
Mhm.
pagkatapos nating na-heal yung sarili natin, then we become agents of healing. So it's also to
Yes.
cultivate and to access the
That's true.
healer that you are, not just to yourself and to your family, but also to our bayan and to the world.
That's
So,
true.
soul journey din siya actually. So,
Mhm.
Mhm.
yun yung journey namin ngayon. And sometimes we still hold some project that would integrate this personal, social, and ecological well-being. Like
Mhm.
during the pandemic, until now it's ongoing. We have an
Opo.
e-Vine project for biodiversity conservation
Mhm.
with an aspect of culture among the indigenous youth. So pinapasalamat namin yun. And we're coming up with, of course, some programs that would enable you and ordinary Filipinos to be able to tap into the healer that they are.
Wow,
Okay. So,
ginhawa.
teacher, follow-up lang. When you
Yes.
say ginhawa kasi, is it only targeting yung mga medyo seedy market natin, yung mga manggagawa? Yun lang ba yung ano natin,
Oh,
pinaka-puso?
during the first, hindi naman actually CD eh. It's more of the
Oo,
people.
or
Yung nung una,
everyone?
dalawa, no? So first decade namin, dalawa. Yung mga nangangailangan ng ginhawa. And then also
Okay,
those people who are multipliers of ginhawa. Kasi we have a lot of clients who are NGOs and mga church workers who are
Yes.
multipliers of ginhawa. In the
that's
second
right.
decade, hindi na lang talaga ganon. Mostly multipliers na ng ginhawa, like artist, teacher, healers, and then seekers. Yung talagang naghahanap ng sarili, tsaka naghahanap ng pamamaraan of contributing to the
Mhm.
world of being able to be
Nice.
ginhawa.
Yes.
So in the second decade, mas ganon na yung yung
Mhm.
response na.
That's nice. That's nice.
Okay.
Nico?
So, Teacher Leah, any workshops that our viewers can avail to learn this integration?
Okay, we actually have an ongoing Ginhawa Forum Fest. So we started with forum on holistic health last week, and then we also had the indigenous healing way of deep trusting, and then we also had healing the earth, healing the self and earth, with a scientist, the voice of science, kasi integrate din namin yung science. And then we have forthcoming sining at psikolohiya. So this is a clinical psychologist who integrates art in her clinical practice. So 27 ito,
Okay.
November 27.
Apo,
And
November
then
27.
also we have sanity amidst uncertainty. So si Jay Batoon, who's a long-term partner of Ginhawa, will be
Magaling
facilitating
yun.
that on
Napakagaling ni
December
Ah,
Jay
8.
Batoon. Sobrang galing
Yes,
niya.
oo. Yes, December
Oo.
8 yun, Sanity Amidst Uncertainty. So
Sanity
spirituality
amidst.
naman yun with some, depth psychology.
December 8. Wow. Sanity in the midst of, sorry, sanity in the midst
Uncertainty,
of
yes, oo.
mhm.
uncertainty.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
nice. You know what, teacher, what you do is really something that helps a lot of people, you know? When you say ginhawa pa lang, nag-iiba din pakiramdam ng mga tao, kahit kami. So, it's something na ang dami natutulungan. Okay? So, where can we find you if people want to reach for you? Or where can we find you for consultation? Any
Sige,
website, any page?
okay. Sige, you can contact us in ginhawa.nawa@gmail.com.
Mhm.
You can also
Okay.
look at the Ginhawa FB page. We have a website in process. Alam mo, Michelle tsaka Nico, for like siguro for a long time, we're actually not in social media. Lalo na nung una, when we were doing a lot of work with the people who were really in need of ginhawa. Parang
Mhm.
hindi na namin nga alam kung paano namin
Mhm.
matutugunan yung kaya parang we're not into social
Tugunan.
media. But now that times have
Ah,
shifted, we also have to be
mhm.
there. And yun nga,
Opo.
nakikita namin, napakalaki din ng pangangailangan ng mga ginhawa
Oh,
givers. Kasi
oo.
napakadaming
Mhm.
gustong maging ginhawa givers din eh. Hindi lang yung
Really?
ginhawa
Wow,
Wow.
that's
givers.
good.
That's
Opo.
amazing. You know
Mhm.
what, teacher? We would like to get into that in details. But that's going to be in our next episode with you. We would
Mhm.
love to hear a lot from you. Sana, no? I mean to say, sana
Yes.
maraming time ngayon, but we have limited time. We really
Mhm.
want to know more about that because we want to help all of these people. Okay?
Yes.
Teacher, thank you so much po. Maraming
Thank you
Sige.
so
salamat.
much.
Thank you,
Right?
Teacher
Michelle.
Ginhawa.
Leah.
Tandaan niyo
Thank
yung
you,
term,
Nico.
Ginhawa
Thank you.
Incorporated.
Sige.
Thank you
Ginhawa
po sa
nawa
inyong
sa
time.
bawat isa.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
teacher Leah. See you
Bye,
again,
Teacher Leah.
teacher.
And makasama
Bye,
ka pa sa show
bye.
namin.
Ginhawa
God
nawa.
bless.
Mhm.
Wow.
Ayan, Miss
Alam mo,
Michelle,
ang
di
ganda
ba?
ng pangalan nila, Ginhawa eh. Kasi kahit sino
Kaya
naman
nga
gusto ng
eh.
ginhawa.
Totoo.
Really, right? I
Pinoy na
mean,
Pinoy, di ba?
Pinoy na Pinoy at ang dami rin
Mhm.
talagang it's in demand. So,
Yes.
it's really an aha moment, right, Nico?
Yeah, I know, I know.
Mhm.
So,
So, na-inspire ka ba na
mhm.
ito is pagtulong sa maraming tao talaga.
So
Iba-ibang
true, Miss
klase ng
Michelle.
tao,
Uh-huh.
right? Mhm.
I learned a lot of things in this episode, diba? And we have to balance our life in that we have
Mhm.
a way to do it like in a holistic approach on to
Okay,
our well-being, diba?
that's right. So guys, we're gonna have the next speaker, which is the icon. But before
Yes.
that,
Yeah, we
before
will
I
take
get
a break at
into
magbabalik ang
Wellness
Wellness
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's time to talk about wellness and beauty. I'm Michelle Medina Sison, and I'm an avid fan of anything pure and wholesome.
I enjoy keeping my whole body in great shape. Nutrition and fitness just keep me growing. In all forms also interest me. Beauty of poise and figure, beauty of hair and skin, and beauty that comes from within. The search for a higher purpose inspires me to launch a journey of discovery every single day. But it all boils down to one thing: wellness. Being totally well in every part of your life. Physical health, which keeps our senses working at its optimum. Mental health, which allows us to deal with the stresses of life. Emotional health, that balances our relationship with ourselves and the world at large. And spiritual health, which gives us the ability to see beyond ourselves and tap into a higher power.
It's time to heal. It's time to feel better. It's time to look better. And it's time to do well. Join us every Wednesday at 5 p.m. at Glam and Fab Queen Facebook page and Glam and Fab Queen TV YouTube channel. We'll see you there.
It's time for Wellness Wednesday.
Hi everyone! Welcome
Hello
back.
everyone! Yes, thank you sa mga nakatutok pa rin, di ba, Miss Michelle?
Maraming
Kaway,
salamat.
kaway. Hello, hello.
Oo, thank you so much. Sobrang fulfilling tong episode na rin na to, no? Bawat
Yeah.
episode talaga natin napakaganda, okay?
Mhm.
So, our
Okay.
next guest is actually an icon.
Yes,
He
ito
already
na.
had his wellness journey and transformed himself. He actually is a professional, is a medical profession. Actually, he's actually a pulmonary therapist.
Wow.
Hindi, nakalimutan ko na yon, pero talagang yun yung background niya. And
Aha.
because of that, he became, after his wellness journey, he has become a coach for lifestyle and fitness and a success coach. He is also a business person. And the reason why he became an icon because he went through a lot of processes in his life bago siya naging icon talaga. Okay? So let's hear more to our coach and mentor, Mr. Gabs Garcia. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Coach.
Hi. Can you hear us?
Yes, baka naka-mute lang si Coach, Miss
Yes,
Michelle,
I
di ba?
think naka-mute ka,
Yes po.
Gabs. Okay, let's
Alright,
try
so
to
magbabalik
reconnect
ulit si
him
Coach
because
Gab, di ba? So, Miss Michelle, matagal na ba kayo magkakilala ni Coach Gab?
super tagal na. I saw his transformation actually. And really, that's why I said kanina, what
Aha.
inspired me to do this.
Mhm.
It's because of the people around me. I saw their transformation. And
Wow.
anybody can transform themselves. Can transform themselves if they want to.
Yeah. Hindi lang physical, kundi the best version of themselves, di ba?
Everything, inner and
Ito na
outer.
siya, si Coach Gab Garcia.
Yes! How are you, Gabs?
Okay, nakamute pa rin ata si Coach. Aha.
Oo. Sige lang,
Aha,
sige
okay
lang.
ganyan. Ganyan talaga, di ba? Live. Ayan, ayan na.
There you
Okay.
are.
I'm using my
Hi.
headset, but I think it's not working. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Take two. Good evening, good evening, good evening, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. At sa
Ayan.
Cebu, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si
Maayong,
Gabs Garcia.
Welcome, welcome po sa Wellness Wednesday, Coach Gab.
Welcome, Coach Gabs. So, Nico,
So, Coach Gab, can you tell me more or tell us more about yourself? What do you do and more about your work?
Nico, I finished pulmonary therapy. So I was a pre-med student in Far Eastern University.
Oh, okay.
And then after that one, I took another 2-year course with Swiss pulmonary therapies because since 3 months old, I was suffering from asthma already. And most of my family has also a respiratory problem. And then after that one, nag-business ako. And then hindi pinalad yung negosyo natin. And then for more than 3 to 4 years, nakikibing lang ako. Ibig sabihin, I don't go out, na-depress until I found my nutrition partner, which is my business right now, in 1996. And the rest is history. And then, that's doon nagsimula yung aking wellness journey.
could you, paano ka nag-start sa wellness journey? How was your health before? How did you look before?
Kasi nung bata pa lang ako, I was taking different kinds. Yung mother ko kasi sinasabi niya palagi, 3 months old pa lang ako, lahat na nata ng mga doktor doon sa Metro Manila, pinuntahan na namin para matulungan ako para ma-manage yung asthma ko. Imagine mo kung 3 months old ka pa lang, tapos yung anak mo 3 months old pa lang, di ba? Ang hirap yung baby pa lang.
Yeah.
Na lahat sila gising 24 hours kasi pag asthma ka, sa gabi ka gising halos at hindi ka makahinga. Alam mo yung pilo para matulog ka, ganyan. And after that one, what happened to me, ayan ang picture ko.
Oh my God. Ayan.
I only weigh 80 kilos before. And then my waistline is only 24. Kasi nag-take ako ng mga steroids and antibiotics before, Dalawang klase kasi ng asthmatic, Merong mga nag-gain ng weight because of the steroids. At meron din naman nag-lose, hindi sila nag-gain ng weight. Kasi ako, ang epekto sa akin kasi marami akong tigyawat. When you see my chest and my back, maraming tigyawat. At saka yung mukha ko, maraming tigyawat. Makakakita ka ng mukha na tinubuan ng tigyawat, tinubuan pa ng tigyawat yung tigyawat. Because of the steroids. Sabi ko nga dati, I look like an alien before, And
That's an alien po.
that's my uniform when I graduated as a pulmonary therapist. Imagine mo, I'm asthmatic pulmonary therapist. Yeah, I can relate, You can relate sa mga patients sa hospital during ng mga OJT namin, during our, di ba sa hospital you have to go there, mag-duty kami, para sa laboratory namin. Nakaka-relate ako din sa mga asthmatic, sa aming mga pasyente, kaya alam ko yung feeling, Nandun yung passion mo to help them.
All right.
That's
So,
wonderful.
Coach Gab, what motivated you or inspired you to take such actions?
Because of my product result, because I tried all kinds of products before already in the market. Alam nyo, maraming nakikinig ngayon, I went to Chinese medicines, I resort to different kinds of medicine. Kahit na yung seahorse, sinasabi, talagang yung seahorse, binibigay yan, gamot yan sa emphysema dinuduro yan, iniihaw yan, hinahalo yan sa tubig para sa mga mayroong hika at saka sa mga tao na mayroong mahirap huminga, I resorted to different kinds of medications before. But when I found the company in 1996, I used the products, I feel better on the products, I have more energy, I can sleep better, and that's my emotional results on the program. But at the end of the day, you need to gain weight. I also gain weight, and I gained a total of 25 pounds on the program. But gradually, dati kasi hindi ako pwedeng pumunta sa gym kasi hihikain ka. But I changed this mentality that you can do it. That's why I went to the gym, I do my exercise, and then I gain weight and using our program. Tandaan natin, ang sakit kasi natin is about, the first one is nutrition. Doon ko naintindihan, Nico, na we need nutrition first. The body will heal itself if we feed our body complete and proper nutrition. And after the nutrition, there will be exercise. We need to move our body. And the third one is about mental focus, mindset. By the way, no, I want to say thank you first to Dr. Marisa. She's also one of my doctor. I was recommended to her also by Michelle, and also to teacher Leah for a very, very informative and powerful
Yes.
talk a while ago. I was inspired. No, it validates already all some of my practices for the last 25 years for being a wellness coach. And sabi ko nga palagi, no, life is a continuous voyage of self-discovery.
That's right.
So yung kay Marisa, kasi yung kay Sister Leah, no, it's about finding your gift and healing yourself using your power. Yun ang ginagawa ng ginhawa. And di ba when you say ginhawa, you smile?
Yeah.
Because
Ginawahan ka na agad. di ba?
Nagiginawahan.
energy you give to the person.
That's
Diba,
right.
you're going to feel better already.
So, Gabs, ilang pounds ang nag-gain mo? Kasi sobrang payat ka talaga before.
25 pounds. Right now, I weigh 130, 127 to 28. I'm 5'9", but my body fat is only 8%.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. And nakita naman natin na nakapag-gym na siya. Whereas
Oo nga.
before, mahina yung body niya. But because of this wellness program, okay, with nutrition, of course, right now, he looks so much younger, he looks better. And also, he is now adding a lot of modalities into his wellness journey. Tama?
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
I just turned 50 years old last March.
Wow.
You don't look 50, I swear.
Ikaw, nagulat ka ba? Akala mo ba 19 ako?
You don't look 50. Di ba, Miss Michelle?
Yes, of course.
You
Mukhang
don't look
bata
50.
talaga compared sa picture na nakita natin kanina.
Kaya nga eh.
I
Sobra.
saw that reaction of Nico. Dumilat yung mata niya. Sabi niya, I am already 50. Sabi niya, what? 50 years old? Yeah, I'm 50 years old already. I was born March 11, 1971. And shout out, my mother is watching right now, Mrs. Garcia.
Hello po.
Tita,
Thank you
Kumusta
po
kayo?
for viewing and supporting Coach Gab.
nakita mo ang
Garcia.
power of wellness, Nico, ha?
Yes.
You
kaya
really
nga
don't
eh.
look your age, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, Nico,
So, Coach Gab,
oo.
Yeah, when you were on that journey to health and wellness, did you encounter any blockages or hindrances?
Challenges. Mga challenges.
Yes.
Challenges, no? My first few years, no? Unang-una, no, Nico, when I gained weight, nag-gain ako hanggang 150 pounds. No, when I started in 1996 hanggang 2000, 2001 hanggang 2003, I gained up to 150 to 160. But hindi maganda because you have fats, no? And I have to educate myself again, no, how to improve ourselves. Hindi importante mag-gain ka lang, but you need to gain weight in a healthy way. Kaya,
totoo.
nangyari, you have to discipline yourself, no? I want to share to everybody that's what I did, no? I educate myself, I attend a lot of trainings, and local and international. Kaya nga sabi ko, life is a continuous voyage of self-discovery. Tama yung sinabi ni Leah kanina, we need to listen to ourselves. Kailangan natin pakinggan yung sarili natin because minsan may sinasabi na yung katawan mo, hindi mo pa pinakikinggan, sige ka pa ng sige, ginagawa mo pa yung mga bagay na nakakaabuso at hindi maganda para sa iyo. Ano yung mga challenges ko? I have detoxification process. Pag uminom ka ng something good, i-detoxify ng katawan mo yan. Kaya nga hindi nga nabanggit kanina ni Doktora, there's detoxification process. It's not side effect, it's a detoxification that if you give something good to your body, the body will react on that. And I think I have a week time or 15 days of detoxification. And after the detoxification process, no, okay na ako. And then, ngayon, ano bang ginagawa ko ngayon? I want to share with everybody. I don't eat rice already since 2016.
Wow.
I don't eat pork since 2016 and also chicken.
So
Because
vegan ka, Coach Gab.
no, I'm not vegan. I have supplements. I eat. My carbo is organic pasta. But here in Cebu, no, I was very, very, very fortunate that we have a store na it's talagang totoong organic farming. Ang kinakain ng mga baboy nila, yung mga organic vegetable nila na natira. Yung
Ah,
kinakain ng
Nice.
baboy niya, yung mga organic vegetable. Makikita mo
That's good.
talaga
That's
ang
good.
kinakain organic vegetable. At saka yung mga chicken, ang tinutuka yung mga vegetable. You can compare. When you come to Cebu, I will cook you a commercialized chicken and an organic chicken.
Sabi
Yung
mo yan,
sabaw
Coach
wala,
Gab.
iba na yung kulay. Oo. Iba yung kulay ng organic chicken at saka yung sabaw pa lang.
That's
Kasi yung
interesting.
sabaw ng mga manok ngayon na binibili sa commercial, iba yung kulay yellow yan. Kasi marami yung hormones, marami yung injection, marami yung feeds.
Oo,
Sorry
that's
po,
right.
this mga, yes, that's the difference of that one. And
That's true.
ngayon, I have these challenges, no, because lately, because of the pandemic, no, nagkakaroon ako ng air because sometimes, no, tao lang tayo, nakaapektuhan tayo, sabi ni Doktora, di ba? Kahit anong strong natin, yung mental health natin nakaapektuhan, yung gut natin nakaapektuhan, yung gut, di ba? Yun ang pinaka-importante sa atin. And nagkakaroon ako ng stomach pain pag meron kang problema, pag stress ka, stomach ka. And hindi kinakain ng pasta at ng mga potato, ng mga vegetable ang kinakain ko. And I listened to my body again. You know, I discovered using an organic Japanese rice.
Wow.
And pag kumain kasi ako ng commercial rice natin,
Oo.
2 subo pa lang, Nico. Ano na yan, Michelle? Para ka ng busog na busog. Para siyang paste. At magkakaroon ako ng heartburn later. But the Japanese rice that I found, it's amazing. At hindi ko mag-gain ng weight. Kaya sabi ko, bakit yung mga tao sa Japan, they're all healthy even if they eat a lot of rice. And di ba? And natagpuan ko siya, ginagamit ko siya ngayon, pero konti lang. I still have my vegetable. I use grass-fed beef and also the organic na pork. At least once a month only. Okay, good. No problem. And yun ang ano ko, yun ang mga na-discover ko ngayon. Kaya nga sabi ko, we need to, hindi kasi, ito tandaan lang po natin, no? Hindi lahat ng pwede sa sister mo o sa nanay mo, sa kapatid mo o sa asawa mo, pwede din sa'yo. Tandaan natin, itong katawan natin iba-iba. We react in different things. Tayo ay nagre-react sa iba't ibang bagay. Kaya kailangan, alamin mo yung sarili mo. You have to seek professional help. Huwag kang magdoktor-doktoran. Marami sa ating mga Pilipino, di ba, Michelle, Nico, mga nagdudoktor-doktoran. Ganito yan, nagkamagaling, ganito
Dr.
yan.
Kwak-Kwak.
Nag-google lang, tapos doon na nakita.
Marami din sa Pilipino, maraming opinionated, di ba?
Yes.
Kaya we have to remove that mentality. That's why we have special people guests this afternoon. They are expert. Their study, their practice for more than how many years, and they will help you for your wellness journey. Kung ano naman yung gusto mo end result ng wellness journey mo.
Oo. So, Gabs, how did you learn all this? Kasi mga ibang tao, they think that they can already, you will get into wellness, and then after 1 month, they quit. You know?
Yeah, okay. You know, Nico, I went to Singapore. I spent a lot of money there consulting Chinese doctor. Walang nangyari because of my gut, no. I will share you one person, I think Dr. Chow ko. I attend this seminar in 2016. Ang pinaka-problema ko talaga yung kabag ko, yung tiyan ko before. Ako yung tao na pinaka-maarte sa lahat. Marami sa atin uminom ng mineral water, ng distilled water. Even if I travel, nagbabaon ako ng tubig. sa maleta. Imagine mo ganun ako ka-paranoid. And
Yeah.
I discovered in 2016 that the only solution to my problem is about the salt and the water. Because it's in the Bible, di ba? Salt and water is powerful. Kasi yung salt, it contains mineral. Yung totoong salt, hindi yung iodine salt. Yung mga sea salt, ganyan, Mediterranean salt. And also water. I don't drink water na galing sa mineral water. I drink only the tap water.
So Gabs, paano mo yun ina-apply? Paano ginagawa?
Okay, paano ina-apply? Tinuruan ako sa isang 8 ounce, tatlong 8 ounce ng water, iinom ako ng half teaspoon ng Sison.
Ilang beses
Oo.
sa isang araw naman yan?
Lalagay ko sa dila ko, iinom ako, didiretso ko. I did it 5 times a day. Pero ngayon, every 3 hours, I drink tatlong 8 ounce, 24 ounce of water. Pero ngayon, my sea salt is only in the morning, in 3 o'clock, at saka sa gabi na lang, 3 times na lang siya. Pero my water is in 9, 12, 3, 6, 9. Talagang parang gamot talaga siya. Even I'm traveling, I'm very, 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 kahit nagta-travel ako, kahit nasa eroplano ako, kahit nasa akong bansa, para siyang gamot. Anong sabi ni Michelle? Anong gagawin mo? Everything is consistency. Hindi ka gagaling sa isang sakit mo, kung ngayon okay ka, bukas hindi ka iinom. Karang gamot yan eh. Medication is a therapy. Kaya binibigay ng 7 days kasi may purpose. Marami kasi sa ating gusto mo miracle. Hindi mo naman nakuha yung gamot mo sakit mo ng ganun lang, di ba? That's why you have to follow procedure in the next 7 days, 21 days. Kaya pag sinabing 30 days, 30 days. Parang physical therapy ko. I have this frozen shoulder because of sleeping and gym injury. Hindi ka naman pwedeng gumaling ng 2 session, no? This is already 18 sessions bago ko na ilagay itong kamay ko sa likod. I cannot place this at the back. Na-injured ako eh. Ngayon nalalagay ko na.
Yeah, that's true.
Marami sa atin kasi, no, if you want really a wellness result, powerful result, it's consistently. Pag sinabing araw-araw, araw-araw. Pag sinabing 3 times a day, 3 times a day. And that's how you're going to get good result. Mararamdaman mo yung progress mo.
Oo,
No?
that's true.
Pangalawa no, i-share ko lang sa kanila yung salt na ginagamit ng mga Pilipino. Importante yan, no? Importante. Pangalawa, yung oil na ginagamit natin mga Pilipino. Yung oil. Mahilig tayo ang oil natin, pinagprituhan na ginagamit pa ulit. It's not good for the body. It contains heavy metal. Yun ang sinabi ni Doktora kanina. Yung heavy metal, that's the one that can cause clot in our arteries. Kaya nga may mga nagka-clot eh. That's the heavy metal.
Okay, so all of these things, Gabs, you studied this, right? Kaya alam mo what not to use, what not to eat. So pinag-aralan mo
Yes.
talaga to, right?
I study and I have blind faith.
Study,
Kasi
okay,
kahit
right?
mag-aral ka, di ba, depende sa'yo kung gagawin mo siya. Kahit mag-aral ka, kahit sabihin mo, gagawin mo ba, kung meron kang doubt, huwag mong gawin. Kasi maraming konsepto, why do you have to drink a lot of salt? Di ba magkakaroon ka ng hypertension, paano yung kidney mo? Di ba mga ganun ang mga konsepto ng mga tao?
Oo.
Since pumunta ka sa YouTube, marami kang makikita, inom ng mga 1 galong sea salt yung mga tao na may tubig. Because the salt is a natural minerals of the body. Don't use the iodize. The iodize can cause kidney problem. Yun ang sabi ng mga expert. You need to study. Use it. Diba? Feel your body. But you have faith also. Even the medicine, even your doctor, you need faith on your doctor in order na gagaling tayo.
Right.
Hindi tayo gagaling yan.
So what are the most important lesson you learned during your years of journey? Any tips for our audience?
The most important lesson that I've learned, sana natagpuan, okay lang naman, natagpuan ko yung wellness journey ko during the half of my life. Pero, lesson right now is that we need to go, lesson ko is that keep learning and keep, ano ba talaga yung goal mo? Kasi iba yung goal ko eh. Ang goal ko, pag senior citizen na ako, mukha lang akong 45 years old.
Wow, see? That's right.
I'm going to mention one. No? My idol is the former Senator Juan Ponce Enrile. Nakita
Yes.
mo kung gaano ka-sharp yung brain niya. It's a 96 years old already.
Ako din, yun na yung goal ko eh. Yung brain ko.
Dapat i-guess natin dito si JPE Michelle eh. Di ba wellness? How do you reach that? And your brain is still
Senator
powerful.
Enrile.
Di ba
Paano
yun
tumagal ng 97 years old?
yun ay isa inspirasyon ng wellness.
Grabe, di ba? Sharp
Nakabusin
mind.
ko ba natin ng gano'n? Di ba? Hindi, naman ko lang naman yun. Pero, ang lesson ko is that you need to listen to your body always. Tama yung sinabi ni Doktora, sleep early. I don't eat already beyond 8 o'clock. But sometimes nakakapag-cheat ako. And then you have to sleep early. Tama yung sinabi niya, pag natulog ako ng late, kinabukasan, bugnutin ako kasi hindi nakapag-detoxify yung liver mo. Di ba moody tayo lahat? No? Kaya, at the end of the day, is that, sabi ko nga, this is a wellness, no? Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Leah is about the body and mind and the spirit. No? It's balance force. We need to balance ourselves. And in the journey of wellness, it's not only about our body, it's also our spirit. At the same time, it's about our happiness and how you feel. Yun ang sinabi ng mga napag-aral, di ba pasabi nyo sa mga law of attraction is how you feel. Yung pinaka-importante, yung feeling mo. And I want to share with you also that one of my passion is about traveling because if I travel a lot, doon ako maraming natututunan. Kukwento ko sa inyo ng 30 seconds. Bakit ako tumigil kumain ng chicken at saka ng kanin? When we have this Holy Land trip in 2016, 15 days yun eh. Walang kanin doon. At wala rin doon chicken at saka baboy. Nung umuwi ako sa Pilipinas, hindi ako agad nakakain ng manok. Pumunta muna kami ulit ng Japan for another 5 days. Ibig sabihin, for more than 20 days, you don't eat chicken and pork sa Philippines and rice. Nung kumain na kami ng chicken dito, nagpabili ng favorite naming chicken sa ihaw-ihaw. When I taste the chicken, it tastes like a cardboard already. Kaya I challenge everybody, don't eat chicken for the next 20 days or 30 days. When you eat it, you're going to taste it's like a cardboard. Sabi ko, what is this? It tastes like a cardboard.
Yeah.
Doon ko na-realize. Sabi ko, oh my God. Isa lesson, Michelle. Isa lesson, oh my God. Where these people are killing us slowly. Sabi ko, oh my God, this is not food. Because in Holy Land, there's olive oil. Olive oil doon ang dami, di ba? Fresh ang food, ang mga vegetable. I want to be in Europe because it's fresh. Even in Japan, di ba? Yung isa yung sa lesson. Pangalawa, yung pork, tsaka yung rice. Kaya pala palagi ako ina-acid because of the rice.
Commercial made rice.
Yes. Kaya, I don't want to say any negative about the rice, pero we are the country of rice eater. That's why a lot of people are sick with diabetes. And, di ba? Second, pero pa ba ng third, avoid colored water. For the last 25 years, I don't drink colored water.
When you say
So,
colored,
I don't drink soda, I don't drink juice, I don't drink anything.
Tubig lang
It's
talaga.
like these are the commercial powdered juices,
Yes. Yes, mga
bottled
processed food.
drinks na may sugar, correct?
Yeah, I don't eat also processed food. I don't eat. Before,
Banana,
favorite ko yung
right?
mga meatloaf na yan, yung mga spam, di ba? Ang sarap niyan, Nico, sa breakfast.
Yep.
Di ba? I
Processed
don't
things.
eat that. Alam niyo ba, batang langgunisa kami?
Kami
Yung
din.
isang,
Yan lagi pinapakain ng magulang noon.
yung isang longganisa at saka hotdog, yan isang mga hotdog na yan. Pero isang dami-daming kanin, tapos isang langganisa at hotdog lang, meron ka maraming ketchup. Okay ka na, di ba? Okay ka ang
Yes.
Pilipino. Hindi nila
Processed
alam, longganisa na yan, you're going to get sick among that one.
Oo nga.
True. See?
So,
So there's
Coach
just so
Gabs,
Kaya,
many so many
yes,
things.
yes,
Nico, meron tayong next question. Ang galing ng tip, right?
yes
So,
po.
there's so many things we want to learn from Gabs kasi these tips na binabanggit niya, hindi ito binabanggit normally na secret why they are looking younger. Why does he look younger than 50 years old, correct?
Yes.
Oo. So, how do we, kasi you have a wellness program, Gabs. How do they reach you so that you can teach them about wellness, success coaching? How do they reach you?
my Facebook is Gabs Garcia. The one is
Gabs.
page and the one is my Facebook. You can contact me in 0917-878-6651.
Wow. And ano pa yung tips mo, Gabs, sa mga tao? Anong advice mo about
Ito,
wellness?
pinakita ko ngayon. Last ko na tip sa inyo.
Sige.
Surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with the right people, the right energy, and the right mindset.
Wow. O
Wow.
guys, narinig nyo yan, ha?
Yourself with the right
yourself.
Kung yung mga kasama mo ay nandyan para magbigay sa iyo ng suporta sa mga pangarap mo, sa mga ambisyon mo, at sa gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo in a positive way, be with them. If they give you, always remember this. We are not a trash can of other people. Nababatuhin ka na lang ng kung ano-ano. Facebook, social media is not a trash can. You say everything negative in social media because you want to say anything. Be responsible. Second, right energy. You have to get the positive energy. Marami na pong problema ang buong mundo. We are here to discover that power. And that power, we can able to, and that power is to love ourselves. Ang pinaka-importante, to love ourselves. Loving ourselves, if we love ourselves, we are helping the earth, we are helping the world, we are helping the planet to be healed also. Because walang ibang magmamalasab sa sarili natin kundi sarili natin. And we cannot give or forgive people if we don't love ourselves. Loving yourselves is when you treat yourself, eat the right food is a sign of respect. Number 3, right mindset. Di ba? Sabihin ng mga tao, ano ba yung buhay mo? Wala ka ng life. Hindi ka na kumakain. Ayaw mo lahat. I have also my cheat day. Walang problema. I eat junk food, but I go to a healthy store. Na may junk food. Kaya, wellness is not expensive. Wellness is not expensive. And my last question to you guys, how much is the cost of your health?
Okay.
How much is the cost of your health? That's the first question. Pili ka ng isang bagay, ito mura. Ay, dito ako sa Pansit Canton kasi ang 10 piraso, 50 pesos lang. Eh, dito ako sa organic. Magkano yung organic? 250 times 5. Ay, dito na lang ako, wala akong budget. Pansit Canton na lang ako. Hindi ako, ayoko na ng organic pasta. And then later on, pag kinain mo siya, kumain ka ng plastic. Yung isa naman, kinain mo naman talaga yung proper food. I have an experience last Sunday. I have this experimentation. Sorry guys, 30 seconds. Social experimentation. I don't eat fast food. Napakasilan, di ba? I went to this fast food and I ordered my favorite Pansit Canton. My God! I was telling my staff, is this pancit can, I think I'm eating a plastic. Sabi ko,
Cardboard.
paano kumakain ng plastic nito? Inubos ko pa
True.
rin, inubos ko pa rin. Tapos sabi ko dun sa sa staff ko, lika, tayo sa grocery. Marami ditong mga papayang slice na tsaka mga banana. Kasi nga, I think I eat a plastic, di ba? Parang nilunok mo na lang yung pagkain. Kasi talagang sayang naman. 50 lang yung pansit ka doon. Ano ba makukuha mo doon? Di ba? That's important.
Nice.
Alright, thank you.
Gabs. Guys, you can reach Coach Gabs Garcia at his FB page, Gabs Garcia. All right?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, Gabs, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sir Gabs, for all
Thank
the
you so much,
learning.
guys. Thank you, Michelle and Nico. Thank you for inviting me. At sa lahat po ng mga televiewers natin, pwede ba ako mag-promote? Meron din po akong Facebook Live every Sunday
Of course.
at 8 p.m. Ang title po niya is A Simple Reminders. I share for 45 minutes about my wellness journey and also my self-mastery for the last 25 years. Always remember this, guys. My name is Gabs, Gabs. G is about gratitude is power. A is about ability is a gift. B is believing in yourself. And letter S is servant leadership.
Wow.
Thank you. Let's live, love, and serve. Marami pong salamat sa inyo lahat. At
Wow,
Wow.
ang ganda nun. Thank you.
Very, very nice. Thank you,
Gabs.
Gabs. We'll see you soon for more.
See you guys.
God bless. God bless. Wow, very nice, di ba?
Ayan. Ang daming
Amazing,
learnings, di ba, Miss
amazing
Michelle?
inspiration.
Mhm.
So, alam niyo na guys, how to look younger, okay?
Kaya nga,
um,
nagulat ako.
Be wise. Yun lang ang nakita ko ng be wise. Alright? That was very
Yes.
informative, yeah? Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Nico,
Yes, let's-
our three guests talaga, they put everything together, an
Uh-huh.
holistic approach,
Mhm.
which is to provide support that looks at the whole person, not just
Yes.
not just their mental or physical health, but the whole thing. And the support should also consider physical, emotional, social, spiritual well-being. Okay.
All right, that's
Correct.
right, Ms. Michelle.
Mhm.
That holistic approach to health is essential to address the leading cause of the problem, di ba? Rather than just the symptoms, it takes everything into account and encourages people to take charge of their health and well-being.
If you take charge of, if you are into a wellness journey, you will look younger, feel better, and you really have this whole sense of balance in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Tama?
Yes,
Okay.
Ms. Michelle.
So, magbabalik
Ayun,
ang
Wellness
Wellness Wednesday.
Hi everyone, this is Michelle and welcome back to my channel. It's Wednesday. It's time to talk about wellness and beauty. I'm Michelle Medina Sison, and I'm an avid fan of anything pure and wholesome. I enjoy keeping my whole body in great shape. Nutrition and fitness just keep me going. In all forms also interest me. Beauty of poise and figure, beauty of hair and skin, and beauty that comes from within. The search for a higher purpose inspires me to launch a journey of discovery every single day. But it all boils down to one thing: wellness. Being totally well in every part of your life. Physical health, which keeps our senses working at its optimum. Mental health, which allows us to deal with the stresses of life. Emotional health, it balances our relationship with ourselves and the world at large. And spiritual health, which gives us the ability to see beyond ourselves and tap into a higher power.
It's time to heal. It's time to feel better. It's time to look better. It's time to do well. Join us every Wednesday at 5 p.m. at Glam and Fab Queen Facebook page and Glam and Fab Queen TV YouTube channel. We'll see you there.
It's time for Wellness Wednesday.
Okay, welcome back, guys.
Ayan, welcome back everyone. Thank you for still
So,
tuning in, di ba, Miss
oo,
Michelle?
grabe.
Ano ba? Mhm.
Grabe talaga the takeaway and nakita ninyo holistic harmony of the four areas, right? And then integrative medicine yon plus
Yes,
yung sa
yes.
ginhawa. And
Uh-huh.
if you practice this in your as your wellness journey, you're gonna have an incredible result like Coach Gabs Garcia has, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you rin. Nakakatuwa, di ba, na you have
Oo.
to really listen to your body, di ba nga?
Listen to your body. Ang nakita ko doon is that take the toxicity out of your body and put in only the good thing in your body.
Of
Your
course, yes.
body, your
Uh-huh,
mind, your
uh-huh.
spirit, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and your soul, right?
Yes. Ang
Mm.
daming learnings today, di ba, Miss Michelle?
Oo. Yung mga shout out na nakita ko, Nico, pakitingin naman.
Again, hi kay Annie Strode. Annie ba siya? Annie Strode. Annie Strode.
And
Thank you, Annie Strode, for watching. Gabs Garcia, hello. Wow, thank you, Miss Michelle. Oh, Michelle Medina Sison. And Nico, I love you. Wow, thank you, Coach Gabs. And yeah, thank you for watching. And salamat sa pagtuto.
yung mga ayan pa, may mga nagko-comment pa. Tita Tess
Mhm.
Castro, right? Si Tita Tess yan.
Miss
Gina
Tess
Pendor
Castro.
from Camsur. Hi, Gina.
Wow,
Thank
all
you
the
for
way. Hello po. Thank
watching.
you for watching.
Coach
Yes, at
JM.
syempre, si JM na makakasama mo next episode, di ba, Miss Michelle? Si
Yes.
Jopay
Hi,
Dito.
Jopay.
Hello.
My friend. I hope you
Yes.
enjoy it. Wellness,
And kay
wellness.
Ben Romualdo Benavides. Thank
Wow,
you
hi,
for tuning in.
Ben. Thank you for
Huh?
being with us. Thank
Yes,
you.
salamat po.
Okay? All right.
Okay.
So,
Anything that you want to say before we end, Miss Michelle?
um, so do you want to start your wellness journey na, Nico? Ayan, nakalagay.
Yeah.
Diba? As soon as possible.
Uh-huh.
We
As
plan.
usual, Miss Michelle, yes, we have come to an end, di ba? Ano naman, pero ang dami nating mga dagdag or kaalaman, di ba? Knowledge about wellness.
So as soon as possible, we plan our journey into health. Kaya the people who are watching, join us in our journey
Mhm.
before we
To our
end,
dear
Nico.
guest, to our dear guest, Dr. Marissa Torres, Coach Gab Garcia, and Teacher Leah Tolentino, to our valued viewers, our deepest thanks for joining us in our fourth episode of Wellness Wednesday. Your support means a lot to us, and as we try to find and discover new and beneficial ways to feel good, look good, and live life to the fullest.
Yes, Nico. Mm-hmm.
Before we started, a lot of people were asking why we were called Wellness Wednesday. First, it sounds better than Wellness Monday, Tuesday, or any other day of the week, diba, Miss Michelle? And secondly, most
Mm-hmm.
important, we thought of sharing with your knowledge right smack in the middle of the week. So Wednesday is a good day to think about well-being after a frenzy of the start of the week and the anticipation of the weekend rush.
Yes, especially ngayon, we are in the holiday season, guys.
Yeah!
Super exciting, and but at the same time, if you are going to be overwhelmed, well, this Wednesday is your midweek relaxation and to help you to prepare for the rush. So by
Mm-hmm.
centering ourselves in the middle of the week, we give our mind, body, and spirit a much deserved downtime to think of and reflect on our own needs and aspirations. So think of Wellness Wednesday as your routine midweek blessing. From here
Yes.
on, join us every Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday, a gift From us to you, until then, be kind, be good, and be well. Dito lang yan sa
Dito lang yan sa
Wellness
Wellness
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Goodbye,
See you next
everyone.
week, and goodbye, and God bless. It's Wednesday. It's time to talk about wellness and beauty. I'm Michelle Medina Sison, and I'm an avid fan of anything pure and wholesome.
I enjoy keeping my whole body in great shape. Nutrition and fitness just keep me growing. In all forms also interest me. Beauty of poise and figure, beauty of hair and skin, and beauty that comes from within. The search for a higher purpose inspires me to launch a journey of discovery every single day. But it all boils down to one thing: wellness. Being totally well in every part of your life. Physical health, which keeps our senses working at its optimum. Mental health, which allows us to deal with the stresses of life. Emotional health, that balances our relationship with ourselves and the world at large. And spiritual health, which gives us the ability to see beyond ourselves and tap into a higher power.
It's time to heal. It's time to feel better. It's time to look better. And it's time to do well. Join us every Wednesday at 5 p.m. at Glam and Fab Queen Facebook page and Glam and Fab Queen TV YouTube channel. We'll see you there.
It's time for Wellness Wednesday.